Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us on ABCs of RPGs. Today we're coming back to MÖRK BORG. If you weren't here for the session 1 of the game, we made some characters, went over some rules, and we had our party take their first steps into the rot black sludge. They were given reprieve from their execution sentence if they were to go and try to rescue the king's heir, and they took that deal because who wouldn't take that deal? If
I'll
the
take that
alternative,
deal. You take that deal?
yeah, I'd take that deal.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, great deal. But MÖRK BORG, if you aren't familiar, is an OSR inspired death metal album cover of a tabletop RPG. It's kind of like half rules light RPG, half just like graphic design experiment. Basically, one of the story behind it is the dude who made it was basically, I'm going to try to break every single graphic design rule I learned when I'm making this book, and that's why there are like 40 fonts and like no like baseline or like normal typography. No rules being followed in this book. There's actually been some fun threads where like in retrospect, like on Twitter, where it's like in retrospect, it's like I tried to break all these rules, but like I'm still finding evidence of these rules in these books. Very interesting. But if any of the three of you kind of want to catch us up, give us a little quick rundown of what we did in this first session. Go for it, Justin.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were gonna be executed for crimes against the Empire, and they gave us.
I just want to say, Gotfen, my character Kevton, he doesn't think that anything we were doing was heretical. Okay, he was just minding his own business.
You are by definition a heretical priest, so that's.
I'm just a guy. All right. I'm just a guy who got caught. All right.
Just a guy who got caught breaking the law and preaching.
Maybe I was trying to steal a loaf of bread. All right.
And
it was just a loaf of bread. All right. It was just a loaf of bread.
regicide.
I don't subscribe to the king's labels. Okay.
Anyway.
What is this? Les Mis? All right. I get locked up for 14 years.
Well, instead of locking us up for 14 years or executing us, they gave us the choice to go run an errand for him.
Excellent, Justin.
And we were like, okay, cool. Well, like, errand running is better than death. Possible death is better than for certain death. And then so we went on a cart, and the cartman said that it was probably a suicide mission, and we were like, oh well. And we got into this dungeon, and we had a premonition that said, beware of a dude and stinky pits. Not a dude's stinky pits, but like actual pits that were full of noxious gas.
Yes. Mad.
Yeah, it would drive us insane. So we went in, we explored a couple of rooms. We found this. We found one room where there's just kind of, it's like a desiccated corpse, I guess. And we were like, no, that's maybe the guy. Let's go explore other rooms. Yeah. And we found some alive dudes who kind of extorted us, but at my suggestion. So we I didn't pay attention to the price tag on the bribe is what happened. And then we started looking for cheese wizards, not cheese whiz. But it turns out there was just cheese and no wizards, or maybe no cheese. Anyway, the whole thing was for naught. And so now we're going back around because there was a stairwell that they said, we're going to kill you if you go down that stairwell.
Yep.
So we were like, okay, let's not do that. And now we're back in this feast room with the desiccated corpse, I think.
Yep. The stairwell is still on the table, Wemut.
It is. I mean, and if we can throw the bomb. I have a bomb. because I got that during character creation.
Yeah.
And we've decided that if we don't like the direction that these other rooms are going, we're just gonna throw the bomb into the fire and kill those guys.
Look, I'm really good at being sneaky. Okay.
I am too.
So let
My
me-
stolen
let me
meat
go.
day.
I'm really good. You're what?
My miter it's a miter, right? It's
Yeah,
the
miter.
Pope hat? Miter.
It's the Pope hat.
You're talking
My
about the thing
mitre.
on top of your head, you freaking Pope? I just
Look,
like tapped the
It's
thing
a
on your
miter.
head.
I mean, bishops wear them too.
Yeah. I say, look, and then like I pull over my ears, and I become nearly invisible. Ugh.
Why are you blurry?
Ah, isn't it great?
Well,
I can use this to sneak.
I think he's just blurry because I think your eyesight's going bad. Did you eat
oh yeah,
something
that's
or-
right. I did. I opened a book, and this will
You
teach me.
did.
This will teach. Nothing good comes from reading books.
That's
They only lead to
it's like the
trouble.
truth.
Absolutely
Mhm.
true.
Books. I've tried to read a book, and then I don't know. It poisoned my mind and my eyes.
Your eyesight, yeah.
So I don't know how long my eyes are going to be not as good as they were, or if this is a permanent condition. But
Here we are.
yeah, here we are.
Yeah, so I think that's the catch-up, Dalton.
Yeah. That does, I think, catch us up. I think you got a good idea of all of your guys' little characters, but if you want to reintroduce yourselves for everybody real quick, that'd be great. Dan, do you want to start?
Yeah. I'm Wemmet. I was dumped onto a moving shit cart when I was still in my birth call. I don't even know what a birth call is. But pretty much, I feel like I came right out of my mom and right into a pile of shit. That's about how things have gone since since I can always remember. I'm really sneaky. I like to eat, and I like to steal things, and that's about it.
Whoa.
I'm Wemmet.
Encall
Oh, yeah.
is a term used to describe the birth of a fetus and placenta entirely encased in an unruptured amniotic sac, also colloquially referred to as a mermaid or veiled delivery. So like you were like, you came out like entirely like sealed in a weird little pod, like a gusher, like a baby fetus gusher.
Sure.
You are a fetus gusher, which are not as delicious as they sound.
I didn't think they sounded okay.
So at
That's
least
a
you were
cool
like,
band name.
you were like sealed away from the shit.
Yeah,
had a
like one of those
protective
German
sac.
Kinder eggs, and you
Yeah.
were
Probably, oh god, probably the only reason I lived.
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
it protected
chocolate
you
on
from
outside.
from the poo.
Yeah.
Your amniotic sac protected you from the duty.
Yeah.
Justin, why don't you reintroduce Gotvin?
I am Gotvin. I am an esoteric hermit. I walked out. Wait, what did I do? I've just been hanging out in a cave
Yeah.
and pondering philosophies. And it'll teach me to step out of my cave, because the moment I do, I meet Kvedtin,
Yep.
and then he gets me arrested for heresy.
Yep.
I just came out to check my rat traps.
To go back and get back to your shadow puppets and stuff.
Yeah, I was going to do my shadow puppets and check my rat traps to see if I could make tacos.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got arrested because of Kvedtin's heresy.
It's only heresy to everybody else.
I am aware it's heresy. Also, I didn't really care about the heresy. I care about the getting arrested. I got to do my character's voice. I don't care about the heresy. I care about being arrested.
Well, Kvetin, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. So I'm Spencer. I'm playing Keftin. However we're gonna pronounce his name. He is, as noted before, a heretical priest. His unholy origins is that he is the sole survivor of a massacred aliens cult. He's supposed to be arrogant and prone to substance abuse, and I haven't been playing that like that as much, so we'll just pretend he always has some whiskey in his hand or something like that. But speaking of his hands, they are caked with sores. So if you didn't know that about him, he has sorry-covered hands, and he is also unable to get to the point and has never actually finished the story. We haven't mentioned this before, but if you watched last time, we rolled up these characters from these wonderful tables that had all these little factoids on them, and they are wonderful.
Oh yeah, and my character has a hook.
Yeah.
My character whistles whenever he tries to hide, but has to deny it.
Yeah, we're stop whistling when you sneak. It's not helping, and you're like, I don't do that.
Yeah, don't whistle. What are you talking about?
But so that's Keftin. He's just a crazy heretical priest that gets his friends in trouble, and now we have to go save this heir to the kingdom in order to get out of our crimes.
Mm-hmm.
That Keftin doesn't believe are crimes.
Yep. All right. Well, to remind you, you guys have re-entered the dining hall. If I'm remembering right, you entered this door. In the room you're in, it is in the kind of like northeast corner of the room. It's warm and bright with a rotten smell, and you hear faint, sad violin music from the north. Inside, there are 4 giant oil lamps, a large wooden table with 20 chairs set with mugs, plates, spoons, but no food or any drink at the table. And a bearded man sits at the far end of the table. His skin is ashen gray, his eyes dark and dressed in a dusty cloak. And he doesn't seem to react at all to your entering.
Yeah.
Again, there's a wooden door to the south, which you know leads outside.
To the river, or the local stream.
There's a door kind of like in the east that you just came out of that goes to like the room where those guards are hanging out. And then there's another quiet door on the kind of like north wall in like the northwest corner of the room.
Okay.
No, guys, I'm not the brightest bulb, all right? Even though I don't really know what a light bulb is. They're all gone. But anyway, I know I'm not the brightest tool in the shed, all right? But if I remember right, someone told us that we shouldn't talk to a man. If we saw a man, avoid him.
Okay.
But
well, he doesn't seem to be he doesn't seem to be reacting to us.
I think he's dead.
I think he's dead too.
I also think he's dead.
Wait.
Let's just go talk to him.
No, that's the opposite of avoidance. That's direct interaction.
Well, it's fine.
It's fine. There's that one door over there that's quiet and seems safe, and we should just kind of open that. Just leave him be, and we'll open the door.
But what if he's not really dead and needs our help?
Yeah, who's to say whether the soothsayer really knows what they were talking about? I say we mess with the dead body.
The soothsayer. They were saying truths.
What if this isn't the man the soothsayer's talking about? And what if he's also all right? Like, what if he's got shit on him? What if he's got loot? If he's dead, he could have stuff on him.
We can have it.
You know what? Fine. I'm gonna go over here.
You know what? Democracy. I say we take a vote.
I'm gonna quietly open this door.
All in favor of looting the body.
You go loot.
Aye.
Go loot.
That's 2 to 1.
I'm gonna be over here opening the door quietly, not interacting with the man.
All right. So Webut, and I'm guessing Kvetin as well, go over to the body.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And just kind of like I just like not like kick it, like I just like nudge it with my foot, like, "Hi, you alive?"
There's no reaction.
All right, I want to check the body for stuff.
Yeah.
I want to check his pockets.
I'm backing Wemut up too with this.
No,
See if he's wearing any like necklaces or rings or or his boots nice. Like I'm not above taking his boots.
You don't find anything like any jewelry or anything like that. It's like decent clothes. Like it's a well-made cloak.
Are they better than mine?
Probably. Might be a little big on you.
Clothes.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's fine.
you go you undress the old man.
Yeah.
It doesn't react at all.
Okay. I put the clothes on. They're nicer than mine.
Yeah. Yeah. You feel warm. Like the smell is a little musty, but you're used to that.
Yeah. I mean that's fine.
That might even be an improvement. Do you put your clothes back, like your old clothes on the old man, or like anything, or do you just leave it?
No. I mean, I leave the old clothes on top of him in case he does wake up and need some clothes.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna take the time to put the clothes on him.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna like look over him while while Wemut is doing this. Can I tell how long, if this guy really is dead, or how long he has been dead, just by kind of gazing at him or spending some time looking at him?
I think we established last round that he's been dead for quite some time.
For quite some time. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean getting a closer look, he seems almost preserved.
Oh.
Like there's no like rot or decay. Or anything like that. It's just a gray, dead old man.
Got it. Okay. Interesting. Well, I got nothing else with that. There's no food on the table or anything, so.
Nope.
Okay, well, now that that's done, shall we go to the door without the music?
I'm already over here.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What did you see? Did you hear anything?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I need to.
If you like
roll to.
If you just put your ear to the door, you don't hear anything on the other side.
Okay. I'm gonna try and quietly open the door.
Okay.
Kind of peek in, put my hook in the handle, and use my other hand to kind of keep it steady.
Use your strong hand.
My strong hand.
The hook is the strong hand.
So you kind of you slowly open the door, and kind of like peek your head around, and you just see a dark and cold corridor with a light, a kind of faint light at the end, and kind of like the violin music is maybe a little louder.
Okay. Is there a torch in this room that I can grab and use it to help light the tunnel?
The main lights in this room are like giant oil, like really big oil lamps that you don't think you could really like carry on your own.
Okay.
I think if you remember, there was like a lit oil lantern hanging from the ceiling in the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
You could maybe cut that down.
Oh, okay. Oh, go back into the other room. All right. Yeah, all right. If that's not going to take an exorbitant amount of time, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a few feet away. You walk back and you go to kind of
use my hook.
Yeah.
Cut it.
Cut down that.
Well, I have
that
a
oil
knife. I have a knife, so I'll like hold up and then cut it.
Yeah.
And then head back okay. So now I'm back through the door. To just kind of a normal hallway.
Yeah, if you're still just like looking down the hallway.
Yeah, I'm just looking down the hallway.
Yeah, you just see kind of like the same thing. The only thing that you can kind of like really get a look at now that you have like a bit of light is that you see some paintings lining the walls. They're all just kind of like bland landscapes.
Okay. All right. Come. I think I heard that sad violin music down the hall.
Does it go like? Does it go like?
No.
Or does it go like?
It sounds more like. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh,
I've heard the song before. Many a nights during large tournaments, the song was played.
Yes, it was for bacchanalias and such.
I'm not familiar with this tune. You'll need to educate me later.
We'll go to some games.
So, all right, so we're walking down, passing the, kind of
Yeah. You're
land paintings and head toward down the hall.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to, anyway.
Yeah. Anybody
I'm following.
else? You're
Yeah.
following Vetten, Wemboot, you're following.
Yep.
As you kind of like slowly make your way through the hallway, a subtle smell of sulfur starts to kind of like fill your nose.
Oh.
Demons!
Did
I smell demons.
the soothsayer say that the crazy gas would smell like sulfur, or was it?
Just- I don't think there was a smell attached. I think he just said it came from holes and cracks.
Okay, well, that's fine. Let's go.
And you continue forward, and you see kind of like a large pump. And as your kind of lantern illuminates the room, behind the pump, you see two dogs snarling.
Oh,
Okay.
They're kind of, they definitely look on edge, like hair on the back of their neck raised, baring their teeth.
Okay. Well, are they snarling? They're snarling at me then.
Yes.
Okay.
Coochie.
maybe we can calm them down.
Oh.
I have some food.
Hey, I'm not giving any of my food to these dogs, okay?
Hold on. Let me check my scrolls and see if I have useful scrolls.
I've only got like a day's worth on me. I'm not giving it to these damn dogs.
That's fair. I only have 3 days myself. We need to, unless you have just so much food. Vetten.
No, 1 day for me as well. You have the most food here.
Then what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I don't want to get eaten by dogs.
Well, hold on. Let's see. Do I have the? Let me check my scrolls. I have a scroll here, and it says it's this one is titled Scroll of Unmet Fate, and this one is Scroll of Aegis of Sorrows. I don't know if that's going to be useful in this. I'm looking through my tomes and I'm having trouble finding the descriptions of these.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh.
I've got one. Eyelid blinds the mind. D4 creatures fall asleep for 1 hour unless they succeed a DR14 test.
Oh, well, that sounds very useful. Let's use
So
that.
I am going to use my eyelid blinds the mind scroll.
Yeah, these are on page 34 and 35, Justin. If you need to
Okay,
look them up.
excellent. Oh, I found the my. Oh yes, oh, it's actually just here further down on the scroll. That's it. No,
So-
the Aegis of Sorrow will not help. And the unmet fate. Also, no, none of these are helpful.
So, Dan, you're gonna have Wemut read one of your scrolls.
Yeah.
Okay. So, to do that, you're gonna have to succeed on a difficulty rating 12 presence check. So, if you want to roll a d20 and add your presence modifier.
Okay.
I believe in
So,
you.
but scroll says that they have to, unless they succeed a DR14 test.
Right. That's if you that's if you successfully read the scroll and activate it. You still have to make
Okay.
a DR12 presence check to like properly
Okay.
read, enunciate,
Use
and
it.
activate the magic in the scroll.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wait, what the hell happened here? I did 1d20
Did you roll
minus
3?
1. I did 1d20 minus 1.
And what happened?
So you rolled a 2. And
Okay.
it subtracted the 1. It looks like.
Yeah.
So you rolled
So
a 2.
I got.
Yeah.
I rolled. And then I subtracted my presence modifier, which is -1. So
Oh.
I got 1.
That's a modified 1.
So
It's a
you,
modified 1.
Wemut, you kind of unfurl your scroll in like a loud commanding voice. You start to read the words, but unfortunately you don't get the pronunciation correctly. And you are going to take
Oh no.
just real quick.
It's a D2.
Yeah, 2. You're gonna take 2 damage, and you start to feel incredibly dizzy for the next hour. If you try to read a scroll during this next hour, it will fail in the worst possible way.
Okay.
And the dogs sensing your animosity toward them become more aggressive and start to move on the 3 of you.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I rolled initiative, and the players, you guys will go first.
Let's go.
And if I'm remembering right, that means you all of you, like the 3 of you go, and then all of the enemies go, or is it back and forth?
It says Well, we can do individual initiative, but I think if we do it just how you just did, where it's just initiative, it's I think it's all of us go first, and then all the enemies go first.
Cool.
Because it looks like there's 2 ways to do it.
Cool.
But it's up to you.
Yeah. No,
I think.
you guys can just go first. I think that's fine. So if you guys just want to kind of pick amongst yourselves like what order you guys want to go in, to kind of remind everybody how combat works. There are 2 kinds of attacks. You can either make a melee attack, which is a difficulty rating 12 strength check. I'm just double checking.
It's on page 30.
Yeah, on page. Yeah, or you can make a ranged attack with a ranged weapon, where you test your presence with a difficulty rating of 12. And then to defend, just to see if an enemy fails. If you fail, the enemy hits you on a difficulty rating 12 agility check. And then obviously like different attacks do different damage and stuff. So the 3 of you are kind of like in this. How big is this room? This is probably,
Because we're not in the hallway, right?
yeah, the hallway kind of like opens up into this pump room. The pump room is probably like, we'll say like 15 feet by 10 feet.
Cool.
So pretty, not that big, pretty small room. I mean, you think you could probably like back into a corner and stuff to like make ranged attacks and stuff. Cool. If you wanted to, or like if 1 or 2 of you wanted to kind of like move forward and try to like hold the dogs off from getting to one person or the other 2, you think you could maybe do that?
Okay. I shall vanquish them with my hook.
I'm going to use my warhammer, and I'm gonna run up to the one dog. And I'm gonna blame this dog for my inability to read this scroll correctly. And I'm just gonna hit it with the warhammer.
I will say, sorry, and I should have said this first. So right under initiative, it says agility plus d6 for individual initiative, or to determine who goes first within the group. So I think we do still have to roll a d6 plus agility just to see who among us goes first within the group.
Okay, if you want to do it that way.
Either way, you're the game master.
Sure, why not? Everybody roll a d6 and add your agility, and we'll see who goes first.
I got a 6. Nat 6, baby.
Ooh, nice. All right, so you go first. I will probably go second with a 5. And Spencer, you have -2 on your agility?
No, it should have been plus 1. So I think I should have 4. I don't know why I did that.
Okay, 6, 5, 4. Perfect.
So Dan, Webmoot is up first.
Yeah, so Wenmu is just gonna go hacking and whacking and smacking.
Yeah, Wemut charges in. He looks at the closest dog, charges in with his, what did he have, a mace, you said?
Warhammer.
A warhammer. Swings it straight down. So why don't you roll a strength check?
Okay, what is my strength? Oh shit. I'm -2. Is there any way that I could use an agility, like roll agility instead?
That's how you do ranged attacks.
So if I had thrown the hammer, it would have been with agility instead.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Do you
Can
want
I
to
still throw the hammer?
Sure. You kind of like, you throw the hammer like you kind of like throw a what's the Olympic throwing spinny thing?
Oh,
it
it's
just
called
gets
a hammer. Oh, well, it depends. Are you talking about like the weight attached to the chain, or
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Oh,
Yeah, it's actually called a hammer.
There you go.
It's the hammer.
Oh wait, hold on.
oh, it is.
Oh no, that wouldn't.
Hammer throw. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. I used to run
Okay.
track.
So just to remind you, Dalton, I am small, so my agility tests have the DR reduced by 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 19. Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. So you chuck your hammer at this dog, and it lands square in the dog's face. Let's see here. Let's find your hammer.
I believe
See what
it's
kind
a
of
D6.
damage it does. Warhammer, yeah, it deals a d6 of damage.
Yeah.
So roll that d6.
Roll that d6. 1d6. Boom. 5.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. The dog gets hit right in the face and kind of makes like a loud yelping noise,
Oh.
and starts and kind of shakes it off. I think Gotvin, I think you're up next.
Oh. Okay. Gotvin will go in and try and slice that dog with his hook. What's a d20 is what I roll, right?
Yeah. And then for a melee attack, you'll add your strength modifier.
Okay. Well, my strength is 0 modifier. But I did roll a 15. I don't know if that hits.
Yep. Yeah. Basically, it's always going to be like a 12 to whether or not you hit. The thing that'll make it more difficult is some enemies will have armor, and that's a roll that the enemies make, and that kind of like subtracts from the damage dealt.
Okay.
But these dogs, they don't wear any armor. These are just wild hounds.
Okay, cool. And that will be 3 damage.
Nice. Yeah, you kind of, after the dog is kind of like, it's still reeling from getting a hammer thrown at it. And while it's doing that, you manage to kind of, to take your hook through its throat, and it drops to the ground, and the other dog kind of looks to the side and gets even angrier, even more distraught and aggressive.
Oh no.
It doesn't
No.
it doesn't look
It's not
like
going
it's
to have to
backing
roll
down.
for...
I mean, it does have to roll for morale, but it passed its morale check.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's my turn, right? All right. Kvedin.
All right. And morale happens whenever they lose half of their forces, right?
Yeah, so it happens whenever like their leader is killed,
Yeah.
half of a group is eliminated, or if one enemy has like a third of their HP left. All of the creatures, for people listening, have a morale, some number between 1 and 20 that kind of determines like how likely they'd be to like flee or surrender in one of these scenarios. And I basically roll a d20 in those situations. If I roll over the creature's morale, then there's a chance, then that means they're either going to flee or surrender. If I roll under their morale, then they're going to continue fighting.
Perfect. And he passed his. So
He did. He passed his morale check.
I'm gonna close in the distance, and I'm also gonna make a melee attack. My strength is a +0, and I rolled a 3, so I did not pass my strength test.
Unfortunately, you do not. So the dog is going to, I think, probably bite Gotvin, because Gotvin was the one to slay his friend. So Gotvin, can you make an agility check to see if the dog is going to be able to bite you?
Okay. D20 +1. Ooh. Probably does. I got an 11, so I think I probably just missed it.
Yep.
Oh.
He had to roll 12 or higher.
Damn.
So the dog will get a bite in, and you're gonna take 2 damage.
Okay.
And can you give me a toughness check?
Toughness check. Okay. Okay, so that's going to bring me down to... 3 hit points. Is that another D20 roll?
Yes. So just roll your d20 and add your toughness modifier.
My toughness modifier is... Oh! Well, it's a +2. Ball sacks!
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I just poopy rolls. Okay. Yeah, so I fail.
Okay. So I'm double checking what exactly. Okay. So you feel kind of like the wound start to fester, and you think the wound has gotten infected. This means that you're not going to be able to heal during rests until the infection is cured.
Okay. All
Metal.
right. What?
That's pretty brutal.
Yep.
That's pretty metal, honestly.
It's very metal. Also, I'm boned. So
band.
I think it's back to the top of the order then, Dalton.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So is it me again?
Yeah, Wimmet, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I have my handy dandy crowbar. and I'm gonna throw my crowbar at this dog.
Oh yeah! Let's go.
You find another big piece of metal and throw it.
I have a warhammer and a crowbar.
Yeah.
I have both of those equipped. And so okay, roll. Yes, 1d20. There we go. Oh my god, I'm smashing
On
tonight.
fire. Look at that.
And I'm pretty sure it's a
18.
D4. There we
Wow.
go. Max 4. Holy crap.
Let's
I'm
go.
on fire tonight. So that did 4 damage to the dog.
Great.
Wemmo was ready to kill some dogs today.
Yeah.
Am I
guess.
am I able to like run over to where the warhammer was?
Yeah, I think so. You can run over and pick your warhammer back up.
Yeah, I want to do that. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. I will again attack this dog with my hook. I miss. And Spencer, you're up.
All right. Well, I like to think that after missing his staff attack with the last turn, Captain kind of like squeezes his eyes together, kind of tries to focus in. He holds up his unmarked bottle of unknown alcohol source, takes a huge swig, and then tries to lay in on this dog here. After seeing it, nope, that's a 1.
You're drunk, so you're not fighting good.
I felt full of myself. I was like, oh, I can get him. And I hit like 5 feet away. I
Yeah.
completely miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, the dog kind of like lets its bite go from Gotvin and goes to bite Kvetin. So could you make your agility check?
Sure will. And I will say, because of my stolen miter, wearing the hat, my body fades, and in combat, my defense is a DR 10 instead of the DR 12.
Nice.
Which I thought was
Oh,
pretty
nice.
cool.
That is good.
So I'll go ahead and roll.
That's big.
Yeah, and it's an agility. Yeah, I have +1 for my agility. So I got a 15. Great.
There you go. Yeah, the dog goes to bite you, but you manage to kind of like sidestep it a little bit.
Yeah.
And Wemut, I think it's your turn again. You have an opportunity to use your hammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this hand because I'm like, yo, I've got a good thing going here.
I like to think it's a big wind up each time, like you do the Super Mario.
Oh my god!
Nice.
That's a 17.
All right, roll that damage. Okay.
I'm doing this right? Like,
Yeah, no, you got max damage again.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure here.
If you're cheating, I don't know how you're doing it.
I don't know
Yeah.
how I'm doing it either.
Well, yeah, it looks like it's rolling the right way.
Yeah, I mean, like, me and Justin have been failing rolls and stuff, so.
Yeah. So with one final small whimper, the dog kind of falls to the side after getting bludgeoned.
Oof.
I want to add the dog meat to my daily rations.
I think it would probably take a good amount of time to.
Like
know,
field dress the dog.
Yeah, but if you want to take the time to do it, sure.
And while Wemut is playing the dogs,
Yeah, I'm gonna take the time to do it.
Captain is gonna go over to Gotvin and go, that wound, it looks bad.
It looks infected, is what it looks.
You know, I might have something for this, but... And I shake my bottle that you can kind of hear is only like maybe about 10% full still. Might need something in return.
I'll give you some silver. How about that?
Okay.
Silver can be used to buy booze.
Yes, I know. I just want it now.
I don't have it.
And he pulls out this chest, and he opens it up. It is something I got during character creation. It's a medicine chest, and as he opens it up, I like to think there's vials and galls and salves of all sorts. But it has 4 uses, and it stops bleeding or infection and heals D6 of HP.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I will go ahead and use one of those 4 uses, and it should stop the infection and heal you a D6.
I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
I got very lucky with that equipment. I feel like for getting that.
No, yeah, that's a huge item.
That's very good.
Yeah.
I got a good couple of items. I feel like.
Yeah, I just didn't get very lucky with my scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Should have used the scroll of telekinesis. Doesn't matter.
So while Wemut is kind of field dressing those dogs, you kind of get a look around this pump room. As mentioned before, there's kind of like a subtle smell of sulfur in the room, and the violin music has gotten louder. In here, there's also kind of 3 oil lamps hanging from the ceiling, similar to the ones you found outside. There is a rusty pump with kind of like a muddy liquid in a basin at the bottom of it. And you notice a kind of a hatch in the floor that looks like it might lead down. And then to the east, you see a kind of hole in the wall.
And which direction did we hear the violin music coming from? Is it just really loud in here, or
It seems like it's coming from kind of east at this point.
Okay, so the hole in the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
I say we go down the hatch.
Well, there may be
Down the hatch sounds fun.
I do want to peek in.
there may be useful items. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Mm.
Wait, can I pump? Can I pump the pump?
Yeah.
Yeah, more of the same kind of like muddy liquid spills out of the faucet.
Does the muddy liquid have the strong sulfur smell on it?
Yes.
Can I like waft?
Yes, it does. Very pungent.
Very pungent. Well, we may be headed toward the source of the sulfur smell if it's being pumped up from the. But let's see if we aren't overwhelmed when we open.
What's
the
a
hatch.
pump?
Okay. Open the hatch.
Yeah.
Oh, how much hit points did I get back from the
Oh, should I roll that? I can roll a d6.
Oh yeah, I thought you were going to. Since it was
Yeah,
your-
I'll do that right now. Or maybe I should have Dan do it.
I know, right?
2.
Perfect. That actually brings me back up to full health. So
Oh, great.
yeah. Because the dog did only 2 damage. I have 5, which is
Perfect.
I didn't realize. I'm like, 5. That's not very many, but in this game, I think it's like a fair amount.
Yeah, I got 5 as well. All right. Well, so we peek into the hatch that goes down.
Yeah, if you open the hatch, you get like a waft of sooty hot air coming from down kind of like a ladder down below.
Wemut, do you want to go first and maybe scout for us?
Why are you're only suggesting this because I'm.
Yes, because you're stealthy. That's exactly why I'm suggesting this.
I
As
will
long as you admit
say,
it.
I actually am the most stealthy individual here with my fading body, my etherealness.
Okay, well, that's fine. You
So
go
I will
Reckon.
go. Thank you. I'm trying to play up the arrogantness of Captain right now. Are you gonna-
Stealthy is like my thing. I'm the rat-like guy. All right.
You
Just
don't
because-
have the mitre.
then. He does have the mitre.
I take the hat off the top of Benton's head and put it on my head.
I scramble to steal that thing back from you.
I just take it back and put it back on my head. Like you're gonna have to like hold the hat on top of your head.
No! It's my religion!
Fuck your religion.
Stop this nonsense.
I go down.
One of us needs to go down. We'll decide between the two of you.
Well, we'll both go then.
Fine, both of you.
I go first.
Yeah.
After all of that, really? I said go first, and you were like, no, I don't want to do that. This is...
I didn't say no.
Ooh,
All right, let's be clear. I didn't say no.
rocks.
I'm like at the bottom yelling up the hatch.
I didn't
yelling.
say no.
I didn't say no. I just said you only suggested me because I'm small.
Wemu, can you make a difficulty rating 12 agility check to stay quiet and stuff and avoid.
So remember, because I am small, but any agility based DR gets minus by 2, so I've got to hit a D10 then.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
it still doesn't hit. I got an 8.
You okay? So
you're whistling.
You're whistling, and as you
I don't whistle on 8s. I whistle on the odd numbers, not on 8s.
okay, you whistle on odd numbers. Unfortunately, you
just
still
fall
fail.
down the stairs.
Well, I mean, I am yelling up from the bottom.
He is
No,
yelling.
I didn't say no.
You didn't say no.
As you kind of like continue to climb down the ladder, it starts to get like hotter and harder to breathe. There's like a sootiness that fills the air, and as you kind of like step off the ladder and turn around, you see a large man covered in tattoos and bald, kind of like working like a smelter, kind of like hunched over a hearth working a smelter. You see chunks of meat hanging on ceiling hooks, like a butchery, and as you kind of like take your final step and like turn around, the large man kind of like stands up and turns around and looks at you.
I say, you must be the man the soothsayer said to avoid. I'll be leaving now, and I start climbing back up the hatch. But like I just like no, keep going up.
As you go to climb the ladder, he looks and says, "Wait."
I stop climbing and I look over. I'm just like kind of like suspended. Like I've stopped climbing, but I haven't gotten down. I'm like, yes, how can I help you?
How did you get past my guards?
You mean the dogs?
I had men stationed upstairs.
Oh, it's this guy. It's the guy.
I'm sorry, sir. There aren't any men upstairs. There were only 2 dogs, and they're outside. We tricked them. They went outside. We didn't know anyone was home. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna keep climbing, just real slow.
He kind of steps forward.
I start climbing really fast. I'm like, go.
You escape.
Okay.
For now, what do you think? What does the what
like-
does the rest of the party do?
Yeah, I'd like to think I was like starting to step down, and like Wemut is like climbing up, like go go go, and I step out, and he gets up, and we're like at the
I
top.
close the hatch door.
Yeah.
And then is there like any like furniture around, like a desk or a bookcase or something?
There's a
Crates.
Maybe a little. One of this dude is so big, you think he might actually have a difficult time climbing up through that little like hatchway.
Was the guy from the soothsayer's prophecy big?
No. Let's see here, but you were, I think, told.
ancient man.
So the prophecy talked about like an ancient man.
He had a bunch of tattoos and stuff.
He was bald.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think the guards did mention their boss.
Yes, that's yeah.
And you were told,
yeah,
and you were told that the prince is being imprisoned here,
Yes,
but not
down
necessarily
with the
by
boss.
who.
Oh. And I
maybe-
like to think, Dan, does Wemut tell us about the man he saw?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that's when he speaks of his men. I think they are the ones from the other room. This was their boss. You must
Oh.
know where the
Well,
air is.
I think I'm kind of scared of him. He's pretty big.
Maybe we sneak up on him better.
Yeah, I think we've kind of lost the element of surprise on this one.
Well, Godvin still has the bomb.
He does. We don't know where the prince is. We'll end up killing the prince if we do
That's a
that.
good point. We do need more information.
All right, maybe you could try the hat trick this time. You go down there with your hat. Maybe he'll
not
give you a
sure if I
different
want-
reaction.
To anymore. I think he'll know if we open the hatch.
But you have the hat. So everything will be fine, right? You always talk about that.
Well, it would have been better if you hadn't gone down there and yelled about everything. Now I don't think that.
So now it's all my fault. Okay. All right.
I forgot
All
to
right.
be fingers here.
Okay.
enough.
Wow.
Enough of this nonsense. Look, he's too big to come up anyway.
You didn't even see him.
You told me.
Oh, that's true.
Do you think we could hit him from up here?
No, I think we could maybe just talk to him because he can't come up the ladder.
Oh. Okay.
This-
Well,
if this
we
is
don't know if
something
he
you
can't
want
go
to
up the
do, we
ladder
just
for
open the
sure.
hatch and kind of, scream down to him.
Are you gonna do the screaming?
Fine. Yes, I'll do the screaming. I open the hatch. Hello down there.
What is it?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We're looking for a prince.
I have him.
Oh.
Oh, he's down there with you.
May we have him?
I need him.
May I ask for what?
He's a bargaining chip.
Oh, to what end?
The witch.
What?
I want her
witch?
dead.
Oh,
Okay. Well, what if
we kill
we
this
help
witch
you with
for
that?
you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you can kill the witch, I'll give you the boy.
Okay.
Cool.
On the way in, we passed a hall, and there was a man. Do you know anything about this man? It's kind of like a mummy, sort of. being, desiccated
In the dining
husk
hall.
of a creature in a
I took its
dining
clothes. I took its clothes. They're very nice. You might recognize it from the clothes that I'm wearing.
Stop telling this man we're stealing from him.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
steal from him. I stole from the dead guy. Unless the dead guy was his.
Yeah, he
Which-
might have been friends with the dead one.
Well, even friends. It's not like they're his friends' clothes, but they're not his clothes. It's not like
You're interrupting my conversation with this man.
Fine.
I care not for a corpse I cannot eat.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, see, there it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah. I knew it was a good idea to get out of the basement.
Do you have anything that will help us kill the witch?
You must do it on your own.
Oh, fair enough. We're in the same situation we were a few minutes ago, but well, wouldn't have played. Anyway, moving on. Okay. I will kill this witch for you. We will kill this witch for you. Where is the witch? Is she in here?
There's a tunnel that she's dug. It's too small for me to get in, and she won't leave.
Oh, that's good, because I'm good at getting in small things, yeah? I'm real good at getting in small things.
Because you're small.
Wait, you said you had men. They were guarding something, and they wouldn't let us pass. Do you have a token we can show them to get through as proof of our bond to you?
I can instruct them to let you pass.
Oh,
Great.
well, that's great. Okay.
That is.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
how are you going to come with us then? I mean, how are you going to
he's too big.
instruct them when you can't really leave? I'm just.
Look, he's
I
going
was
to
wondering,
we're going to trust him and make sure, we're just going to have to trust that it's all going to go to plan.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like. Excuse me for asking the finer details here, okay?
Right. I think he's going to handle the details.
I can make it to the guards, I just can't make it to the witch.
Ah, see? There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask him if he knows about the violin music too.
Oh, that's
Do
actually
you-
a good question.
Do you know about the violin playing? Do you know who's playing this violin? There's violin music all over. We hear violin through the echoes of
Is
There's
that
a hole in the wall.
is that the witch?
That would be the skeletons. Do not disturb them.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Are they your
We were
skeletons?
definitely going to go over there. So
They're
thank you.
under my protection.
Okay.
They're under your protection.
How
Okay.
how do you get skeletons?
Dark magic, of course. I guess.
Yeah. You
Yeah, I
haven't
guess.
read that spell before.
I was born in a shit cot. No, I haven't read that spell.
I'll teach it to you later.
All right, I guess that'll have to do.
You'll have to be careful. If you say the wrong word wrong, it will turn a leg inside out.
Yeah, I see that, and then like my face, like my eyes are still in pain from.
the power of you tried to cast before.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all the questions I had. Should we ask him if there's any traps or anything we need to watch out for?
Okay. Are there any? Has the witch set up traps?
None
or
that
defenses?
none that I'm aware of, but she does have followers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well.
Oh, what's his name?
Oh yes. What's your name?
My name is Fletcher.
Oh. I was maybe anticipating a different name. It doesn't matter. All right. Well, thank you, Fletcher. I'm going to go back toward your guards and then make my way toward the witch. And we'll kill her, and you'll give us the prince.
That would be ideal.
Okay. All right, well, I guess, goodbye. And I close the hatch.
Yeah, you
So
hear kind
that
of
was
chains
informative.
rustling down there and large stomping.
Okay. Well, good.
It's a good thing we asked about the violin.
Yes, it is, because we were going to go over there, so we're probably going to die.
Yeah, skeleton's bad news.
I agree.
We don't want to fight skeletons.
I'm a little less inclined to kill this witch. I mean, well, if we can have her attack Fletcher here, I don't know. I'm thinking about pitting them against each other, but I've never killed a witch before, have you? Either?
I have never met a witch. I have lived in a cave most of my life, alone.
I honestly don't know what witches
After my
are.
tragic accident in the lands,
In the lands.
in the unfortunate, the Valley of the Unfortunate Dead, there was an unfortunate event there that left me the sole survivor.
I had all of my kin killed as well.
Oh,
Perhaps we are more alike than we thought. Godfrey.
yes.
At least you had kin.
Samesies.
My
Oh,
kin
yeah.
was the donkey that pulled me on the shit cart.
What was your donkey's name?
Patrick.
Ah. A good name for a good ass.
Yes.
Until we
Well,
had to eat him.
anyway,
With that.
with that, let's continue back to the guards.
Yeah.
Yeah. You make your way back to where the guards are situated. As you're approaching, you see them with kind of like a bewildered look on their face, and behind them you hear like a door slam and like a lock kind of like clunk behind it.
Ah.
Kind of like further down the hall. But one of the what appeared to be the head guard, he kind of like, so I sees you made a deal then?
Yes. We have made a deal. We're going to go kill the witch for
You
your
know-
boss.
Do you know much about this witch?
Nah, she stays in her little hole.
Why does Boss Fletcher want her killed then? Other than that, she won't leave.
I think that's mostly it.
Oh. Okay.
Unwelcome guest. And
Do you
we are
know the
going
witch's
to-
name?
Unpaying tenant, more like.
Her
Yes.
name's Leslie.
Listen.
You can, if you
Okay,
go down these stairs and go into the room to the west, you should see a tunnel in the far wall. Go through there, and that's where she's at.
Okay. Well, let's go do that.
And we head that way.
Yeah. You kind of step down the stairs into a dimly lit room. It's oddly chilly in this room, and you feel kind of like a faint breeze. There's hooked chains hanging from the ceiling,
More hooked chains.
and kind of like bloody tracks that look kind of like almost just like panicked. Just kind of like running around, going nowhere in particular. To the north, you see an iron door that doesn't appear to have a handle. To the west, there is kind of like an archway into another room. And to
Okay.
the south, obviously, is kind of like the rickety wooden stairs where you came from.
Okay, so I guess we need to go through the archway.
Yep, and as you kind of like take that last step, the crickety stairs become silent. Almost eerily so.
Interesting. Do I see anything in the room aside from the hooked chains hanging from the ceiling?
Not really. And
Okay.
the bloody tracks all around.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to
Wait.
continue on. What? Why?
Let me throw a stone out there. Something seems off about this room.
You
And
have a small stone.
I like to think,
Give it to me.
Dalton,
Yeah, you
can
have a
What?
small stone.
What? No, and I toss it out instead of giving it to you. I toss it into the room.
I wanted that.
Does the stone? Does anything happen? Does anything out of the ordinary happen to the stone?
You don't hear it. It's like it goes in, it bounces like normal, but you don't hear a noise at all coming from it hitting the ground.
There's silence in this room. We won't be able to talk or hear.
Oh,
Or cast magic, probably, right?
Oh,
Probably.
anything with speaking, yes.
okay. Well, I still have my bomb.
I have my hammer.
All right. We have
I forgot to pick up my crowbar.
I like to think that you picked up all your stuff.
You
after
can have
battle.
picked up your crowbar.
Thank you.
All right. So if I hold up a hand like this, it means stop. If we point in a direction, it means go. And if we do this, it means death. Got it?
But
yeah.
what action are we supposed to take on death?
Panic?
Yeah.
Okay,
That one.
that works.
Panic and then try not to die.
Yeah.
Or don't panic. Maybe wiser.
Hopefully it's just this room, but I don't see
Gotta
anything else in
panic.
there.
Okay. Well, so we'll get going then. And make our way toward the archway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's kind of like as you kind of expected. Your footsteps don't make any noise. You can't even hear yourself breathe in this room.
Okay.
But nothing else really happens. And you kind of step forward into the next room. And as you kind of step through, what's up, Spencer?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Kefton tells a joke, but nobody's around to hear it. So continue on.
Nice.
Well, he never
A
got to
tree
the point
fell,
of the
too.
joke.
Yeah, he just kept rambling on about, but never got to the punchline. But thankfully, everybody was spared that. Anyways, keep going. No.
This room is illuminated with almost like spectacular colors. The air though reeks of sulfur. And you can see a pit, like a large pit of sludge with a large pillar kind of like coming out the center of it. And as your eyes go up the pillar, you see two skeletons each playing the violin. And you see
So this is where this is coming from.
Yeah, and you see cave walls covered in gems. Beautiful green, pink, and violet gems are fixed to the wall.
I throw a
anything.
silver coin to the skeletons playing a violin. I'm like, keep playing, boys. It's a great tune.
It bounces and sinks into the sludge.
Can we actually hear ourselves in here again?
Yes, you can hear yourselves again.
This room. Okay, cool.
Interesting. Okay.
To the west, you see the narrow crawlway that the guards kind of described, and to the north, you can even see like over the sludge to the what was it called? The forge that Fletcher is working in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Nobody touch any of the gems.
They look really expensive, though.
I'm sure they do. But we were specifically told by the owner of this dungeon, by Fletcher, not to disturb the skeletons.
Yeah,
He said,
but I could buy a
don't
lot.
disturb the skeletons. He didn't say
Yeah.
don't disturb the gems.
Could buy a lot of alcohol with that.
Well, fine.
I'm
Maybe we
gonna-
can
I'm
get
gonna
it on the
try
way
to,
back
like-
out.
I'm gonna try to like sneakily pocket a gem from the wall.
You go to like reach for one of the gems, and it appears to be kind of like in place. You think it might take like some effort to kind of like pry it off the wall.
Like your crowbar.
I wanted to try to as stealthily as possible crowbar a gem off of the wall.
Give me a strength check.
Okay,
Or a
so
strength
because
test.
I am small, my strength checks are 3d6 minus 2.
Oh my gosh!
So what did your modifier
Oh.
end up being?
My modifier is minus 2, so.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, instead of
So
a
the cap
d20,
is
you have
eight.
to
So
roll.
I
so your-
still
your-
hit
your
a
modi-
14.
Your modifier ended up
No.
being -2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
I still hit a 14.
You still hit a 14.
Wow, you got really lucky.
yeah! Holy crap! A 6 and 2 5s.
I just want to make sure. So where you're seeing that in, 'cause I think what that meant, Dan, was that's how you calculate, like you do your initial roll to calculate your
Yeah.
modifier. Like it's still a d20 minus your modifier. Just your initial strength is 3d6 minus 2 for that like initial like character creation.
Okay,
Roll.
hold on, let me find it. I can try to find where the way I had read it is that like any time that you make a strength check, roll 3d6 minus 2 for strength. I mean, I guess.
No, sorry. What that meant was like that's how you calculate your initial like strength score.
Oh yeah. That's how. I
Oh
read
yeah,
that,
yeah,
too.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Because we'd be normally, yeah. I did the same thing for my character. It was, for me, it was 3d6 plus 2 for presence is what I rolled. But because I was frail, I rolled 3d6 minus 2 for strength, which ended up getting me a 11
okay.
for strength. Yeah, which is a +0.
All right, I shall re-roll then. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Jesus
A
Christ.
nat 20.
Dan, you're on fire.
I want that gem.
Yeah, you pry the gem off. This one is, we'll say it, where did it go? We'll say this is a very, very pretty like pink gem. That sparkles in your hand. And as you go to pocket it, you hear a rumbling in the sludge, and I need you to make an agility check.
Told you guys to leave that alone.
I didn't do anything! Godwin, I listened!
I got an 11, but remember, minus 2 to any DR test, agility-based DR test.
It's just the base 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's.
Well, no. So basically, like, if the DR was a 12, it'd be a 10.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was a 12, so reduced to a 10. So you just barely managed to sense this happening, and a giant, terrible worm creature kind of like leaps out of the sludge and goes to kind of bite you. It looks almost like a giant leech or like a dune sandworm.
Ugh.
And goes to try to devour you, and you just barely step out of the way.
Oof.
Does it go back under?
Yeah, and it kind of like slinks back down into the sludge.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen.
I'm not. Wemu, let's not do that ever again.
Well, that's fine. But look at this gem I got, and I put it in my pocket. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go to the other
Let's go
side.
indeed.
Yeah.
All right. So there's the Dalton. You said there's
The
only
narrow
like one way.
passageway.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a narrow crawlway.
Yeah. And then there's also, we can go to Fletcher's forge from this room.
I mean, you
see
can see
Fletcher's
it.
forge.
You'd have to
We can see it.
like go through the sludge to get there.
Oh, it's through the sludge. Interesting. Okay.
You can like see it over like the pit of sludge.
But for the
Okay.
narrow crawlway, we can just walk to it. We don't have to cross the sludge.
Yeah. You can just walk. The crawlway is on the east side or on the west side of the room.
Mhm.
The archway you came in is on the east side of the room, and the sludge is just all north. There's just a wall to your south.
Got it. Okay.
But yeah, if you guys immediately after that go back, like immediately go into the crawlway, you should be safe from any more gut worm attacks for now.
Great. Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. But yeah, let's do that.
Perfect. As long as we don't try to steal any more gems, right?
As far as we know.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you know, you also may have to run very quickly out through that room on your way back out.
Oh.
But you squeeze your way into this tunnel. Voices you can hear from the ceiling sing in a minor key.
Huh?
But here you just kind of like have to squeeze through. About halfway through, you notice kind of like what looks to be a pitfall trap above you.
Interesting.
Okay.
And
All
you keep kind of crawling through into the tunnel, and you exit into what appears to be a kind of greenhouse. It's
Oh.
hot and stuffy, but it's pleasant. It smells almost sweet in this room. There's oil lamps lighting the ceiling or hanging from the ceiling to light the room. You see it's just kind of like a glass-walled room filled with plants. A lot of like tropical plants, a lot of like palms, cactuses, a lot of like flowers growing behind the glass, and you can kind of see like dim moonlight. And further in, you see a woman with long dark hair, dressed in what appears to just be a sack, sitting with three young men, also dressed in rags.
Okay.
I say you throw a bomb at him.
Well, maybe we should talk to them first. See if
Nah, bomb.
if they're more powerful, we can put them against Fletcher.
Maybe they can help us get to the witch. Maybe this is the witch.
I think it is. And our followers.
I'm guessing you're kind of like, you look outside of the tunnel. You're staying quiet, like in hushed tones, speaking, trying to decide what to do.
I like to think so.
Cool, just making sure.
Okay. Well, how did she? Well, you said she's a woman. You said, can you describe her again, please?
Yeah. She has long dark hair, dressed in what appears to be just like a sack with armholes cut out of it. She's sitting at a campfire reading, and she has three young men also dressed in rags with her.
That's definitely the witch. That's the throw the bomb now. They're all clustered together. That's gotta be the witch.
Maybe we can get something better from her than from Fletcher.
Maybe. Let's talk to her first, and then we'll see.
Yes. Wemut, we can always pretend to leave and then throw the bomb as we've left, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what are you doing?
No. Introduce yourself, Justin. Godwin can lead.
Oh, ma'am. I am a simpler traveler. Sent to speak with you.
She looks up from her book and kind of like sets it down. It's like, oh, welcome to my greenhouse. Please,
Huh.
sit, eat. And she kind of like offers some of the food she has at her table.
Okay.
Very, very kind of you. And Wemit just starts like shoveling it in his mouth, and like just like really rude, like anything spare, like shoving it in his bag. Like he's just like.
You just anime character. You just eating like Goku.
Kefton doesn't trust the witch's food, so he'll pretend to eat a bite and then scoop it towards Wemu, who's probably just scarfing it and shoving it into his stomach.
Yeah, Guthvin will just kind of hang on to the plate for right now. I am Guthvin, the hermit. Who are you, ma'am?
Oh, Gotvin.
Thank you for your hospitality.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Lesdy.
Oh. You are renowned in this cave.
You've heard of me?
I have. There were some guards whispering your name. Hushed tones. They called you a witch.
Well, that is quite rude. I'm only.
Read.
It's not as if I'm harming anyone. I just need the sludge. And they won't let me have it.
What do you need the sludge for?
Do you not know? The sludge, by consuming it, it gives you power.
Oh? What
Wait.
power?
Question. Is this murky substance that like got pumped out of the pump? Is it kind of the same as the sludge that we saw in the gem room?
It looked kind of similar, yeah.
Oh.
Interesting. The sludge gives you powers, you say. What kind of power?
It helps you to control things.
Like these young men here.
The young men kind of look up, and they've been like eating and kind of like chatting along too, and she's like, "Oh, heavens, I wouldn't do that to them." But could you make a presence check for me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. 19.
Yeah. Something definitely seems off about them.
Do I know what, or it just seems odd?
Their behavior seems like stilted.
Okay.
But that blasted worm, it attacks me every time I try to get near the sludge. If I could just have some of the sludge.
We saw that worm too. Would it be hard to slay?
I must imagine so. I believe Fletcher has it under his control.
Fletch? Oh,
Fletcher, yes. Was she about to speak?
Mm-mm.
Oh yes. Fletcher. The guards spoke of him too, saying he was a massive man and their master.
Yes, if you could kill him, I think the worm might subside and leave and let me at that sludge.
He would be very difficult to kill. We saw him on the way over, working his forge.
Yes, I imagine he would be difficult to kill.
If we were to kill him, we would certainly need aid. We could not do it on our own.
He has something of ours as well.
As you say that, you start to like sweat, and you notice your speech slurring.
Oh no. Who? Everybody?
Yep. Yeah, everybody starts to kind of like sweat. Your speech starts to slur.
Even though I didn't eat any food?
Even if we didn't eat the food?
Didn't you guys both say you were like shoveling, or Wemut and Kvetin definitely said they were shoving food?
No, I said I was pretending to eat, and I was shoving it onto like.
Yeah, and I said I just held my plate.
Okay. Wemut, you definitely were eating though.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wemut was eating.
Still am.
Still am. All right. But at that, you kind of the guards start to attack.
Oh, damn it! Witch!
So
we could have been allies.
Wemut, your rolls are going to be made with an additional -2 during this combat.
Oh.
But the hosts are going to move first, and each one will attack each of you separately.
Okay.
So could you each give me a difficulty rating 12 agility test?
Mm-hmm. Since they're attacking me, my miter still applies to this, right?
I think
Because
so.
it's a defense roll? Okay, cool.
I got a 14.
Okay.
Nice. 18. I'm good.
Cool.
And I got a 17.
Nice.
I rolled a nat 19.
Hell yeah.
-2.
So you all managed to kind of like avoid the initial strike from the three men, and you guys have a chance to respond.
I am going to throw. So, with the bomb, does that have like an area of effect?
Probably. Where's the rules for the
Good
bomb?
question. Let's see here. I'm going to equipment right now just to see.
It's in the equipment section.
That's what I'm looking for. Is it just called bomb?
Yeah. Let's see. I got it when I rolled equipment. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Where is it?
Sealed bottle, D10 damage.
Yeah.
No, it'll just explode on whatever you throw it at.
Okay. I am going to throw the bomb at the witch.
You say that, but as you
Oh,
look
no.
up to find her, she appears to be gone.
Oh,
Damn. All right.
Let's
Well,
see.
then I will throw the bomb at one of the. Well, actually, you know what? In that case, I look up. I'm going to use a scroll of telekinesis instead, and that will let me. Boop boop boop. 34, right? There we go. Oh no. Spencer, what did we say the scrolls were on again?
they start at 34, and then they're also on page 35. Is it a unclean or sacred scroll? I'm guessing
Oh,
unclean.
here we go. They're
Oh, yes. It's number 3. Move an object up
telekinesis.
to D10 times 10 feet for 6 minutes.
So would that work on the Oh, wait, are we sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Are we in just like an enclosed room?
Yes.
Or is it kind of like okay?
Yeah, you're in a small greenhouse.
All right, then I am instead going to use the Aegis of Sorrow. and target myself with that, which will give me 2d6 extra hit points for 10 rounds.
Nice.
Nice. So make a difficulty rating 12 presence test.
And then let me just make sure I don't have. Yeah, his presence is neutral bonus. Oh shit.
Oh no, did you? Oh no. Oh, is that just a straight 4?
These scrolls are really hard to read.
Yeah,
Trust
really
me, I
are.
know.
So this is the arcane catastrophe.
What?
What happens if I
Did you roll a
caster
1?
who rolls the? Oh, he
He
rolls
rolled-
the same. Sorry, I got rolls the same.
So Justin, you just failed your presence roll, right? The DR12.
Yeah, and then I rolled again on d20. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do once I fail the roll?
No, you just take D2 damage.
Oh, okay.
Um,
And you can't cast powers for an hour.
yeah. I mean, you can try. It just effectively is a crit fail if you do.
Okay.
All
right. Well, so I took 1 damage. That's
Like,
Okay.
if you look at the table of arcane catastrophes, like, in a weird way, maybe one of those could technically help, possibly. But it's a real big crapshoot.
Oh yeah, no, I'd rather avoid they're called catastrophes for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who is next?
Dan, would you like Wemut to go next?
Sure. Wemu is going to throw his worm at one of the guys. So.
Go. Okay. Roll that
roll it.
ranged attack.
Yep. The one that's most damaged right now. What is with these rolls tonight?
That's a 16 to hit. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I mean, basically, like, none of them have been hit yet, Dan. Each
Yeah.
one of them basically attacked each of you.
Okay. So there's 4 damage right there.
Nice.
Okay. Havetin.
All right. I'm also going to make a melee attack with my staff because it stabs out right now. That's a
Nice.
15 to hit. Yep, because my strength is +0. So the staff only does a d4, but that's okay. 1 damage to. I don't think. I guess the one that's already been hit. I'll lay in some extra damage. I'll join in.
So you're going to kind of like leave the one who attacked you to attack the other guy?
Huh?
They're like, so each one of them is kind of like squared up against each.
Yeah.
Oh, then
We're in
yeah.
like a 1-to-1 fight.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just attack the one that attacked me. Sure.
And then again, basically, the 3 of them will attack each of you. If you each want to give me that
same
agility
defense?
test, yeah.
Dude.
I failed.
I rolled a 4.
So that's I think based off reactions of failure from Wemut and Kvetin. What about Gotven?
Yeah.
Wait, I rolled a 14.
Oh,
Gotven-
14.
Yeah, Gotven
Yeah.
failed
Okay.
again.
Wemu passed.
So Wemut, you passed. Kvetin and Gotven, you both
Fail.
Let's see here. Gotven will take 4 damage from from a knife.
He's dead.
You go down.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. And Kvetin, you will take 2.
Oh wait. No. Yeah, I am dead.
2
'Cause
damage.
my scroll didn't work. Yeah, so I'm down.
Let me find. So 0 HP. Did that take you to Did that take you, Justin, into the negatives or just to 0?
Just to 0.
Okay. So that means you are broken. Can you roll me a D4?
Yep. I got a 3.
A 3. Okay. You are hemorrhaging blood right now.
Oh my.
You think you have about 2 hours before you die of blood loss, unless it's treated.
Okay.
All tests are going to be made as difficulty rating 16 checks from now on until you treat the blood loss.
Okay.
And then Kvetin, you took your 2 damage.
I haven't yet. I'm wearing heavy armor, and thankfully I haven't done too many agility tests, but apparently my DR is +4 on agility tests, and defense is DR +2. So even though my hat brings it down to a 10, it should be a 12 anyways because of that, I believe. But if armor, how it works is that since I'm wearing heavy, I'm minus a d6 from any damage I take. So I just roll a d6.
Roll the d6 and subtract that.
Cool. d6. Whoops, that is not the correct command. Which is -3, so I don't take any damage?
No.
Cool. I like to think I'm wearing like splint armor underneath my like fancy heretical priest robe, so it like slashes through and I'm wearing splint armor underneath and it kind of has a slash. So yeah, that's what happened to me.
Cool. I think the 3 of you now get an opportunity to attack back.
Cool. So then Godfin is still in the battle, right? He's still in the fight. He's just
bleeding out, and he has a hard time doing anything.
Oh, that's fine. He can.
He's fine. Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Am I able to use my medicine chest in the middle of battle, or is that something that's only after?
I got a nat 20.
Hell yeah!
I think you're gonna have to wait until after the fight is over to use that.
That makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Justin, if you want to resolve all of your stuff.
Yeah, so I got a nat 20. I don't know if that does. I don't know if natural 20s do anything in this game.
I can't I don't think there was anything like specific.
On page 31 for us, a crit is a natural 20. Attack double damage. Armor/protection is also reduced 1 tier. If it was a defense, we gain PC gains a free attack, but that's what it is. Cool. There's also stuff for fumbles as well.
Yep.
Okay, so double damage. All right.
Yeah. So roll and multiply it by 2.
Yep. I'm gonna stab him with my hook. Are you fucking kidding me? 2 damage.
Yeah.
If they're wearing any armor, it's reduced 1 tier.
They are just wearing rags.
Cool. That's right.
So I do 2 damage because this dice roller app seems to fucking hate me.
Yeah. Use real dice. Switch to physical.
Switch to physical.
Who's up next? Wemut or Kvetin?
Wemut, why don't you go?
Wemut. I'm gonna throw that juicy warhammer again.
Let's go.
-2. I got 11.
Okay, and I think it's an agility check, an agility test you're doing, or or it's a presence test you're doing, right, Dan?
I'm doing agility.
You're attacking?
Yeah. I'm throwing my warhammer.
A ranged attack is a presence test.
I've been doing agility this whole time.
Okay, well, it should be a presence test. I apologize. So
Strength goes with melee, presence goes with ranged, and defense are all agility.
yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
that 11 is a miss.
Okay. Fun.
Yep. Kvetin, you're up.
All right. So I'm doing a strength melee attack plus 17. So that hits.
Actually, Justin, I want to remind you of a couple. I want to remind folks of a couple things because I think we might have forgot. You guys might have forgotten these rules, and
Yep.
it's probably important. Do you remember omens?
Vaguely. Why? What's up with the omens?
So you should have an amount of omens, and think of them kind of like D&D inspiration, where you can use them to do a
Oh.
few different things. You can either
Yeah.
deal max damage with one attack, or re-roll a die, or lower damage dealt to you, or neutralize a crit or fumble.
Oh, could I just deal max damage and use my omen?
I would allow that, yeah.
Okay. Yes, because especially on the crit, if I had
Yeah.
remembered that I could just deal max damage.
Yeah.
Then you would know that.
I was kind of curious why you hadn't.
I
After
totally forgot about
after
omens,
thinking
so thanks
about
for
it,
reminding
I
me.
realized that it's been a couple weeks since we played. You probably just don't remember. So yeah,
I did not.
How that kind of goes down. The man kind of like stabs you in this. He runs up, stabs you in the stomach, and you start to like bleed. But like you kind of like pull him into you and slash his throat with your hook as he kind of
My
like
hook.
falls to the ground.
Yes, I do that. Please and thank you.
He is dead.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. Yay!
That's
Uh,
awesome.
Wemut, you missed your attack throwing your hammer. And now it is Kvetin's turn.
Yep,
I would like to run up and like kind of like grab back.
Sure.
I passed my attack because I rolled a 17. And I'll go ahead and roll my damage, which is a D4, and it's 3. I sink 3 damage into him.
Cool.
And yeah, and I just want to say I also really like the character sheets because it does say like under presence it says like the presence roll and like what happens if you fail it, and
Mhm.
also like omens there's like a little thing that shows like, hey, this is what you can use your omen for and stuff. So character
Oh,
sheets, super handy,
yeah, I see
super
it there.
helpful. I love it. Even with my armor, like I circled the minus D6 for the heavy armor
Mhm.
because that's what the heavy does. So super good character sheets, especially when they have helpful little things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Dalton, you got that I did 3 damage, and
Mhm.
that's my turn.
Gotvin, you're
Oh.
kind of like, you take a step to kind of like realize that you're kind of like hemorrhaging blood, but you don't get attacked. Wemut and Kvetin, you both get attacked by the
Yep.
2 remaining dudes. So if you can please make those agility tests.
And like I said before, my heavy armor increases my defense like roll by +2, which even though it normally be a 12, it's brought down by 2 for my stolen miter, but then increased to 12 again by my heavy armor. But I rolled a 3, so I get hit.
Okay. What about Wemut?
So I rolled 17 minus 2,
Jesus,
15.
you got really good rolls.
Yeah.
Webber's just like, he's scrappy little
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
scrappy.
he is. He's great.
That's going to be 5 damage to Kvetin.
Let me roll that D6 minus D6 from my heavy armor. All right, only minus 2, so it was 5 in total. So I take 3 damage. All right. I might be joining Gotvin here soon.
All right,
Lead
now
now.
the 3 of you have another opportunity to strike back.
All right. Lead the way, Gotvin.
Okay, Gottman is going to attack again with his hook on the one that's the next closest one. I don't know if I'm closer to...
they both have the same health left.
Okay.
And it's all pretty close, so
Okay, cool. So I miss.
Yep. Who's up next? Wemut or Kvetin?
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that warhammer.
Wah.
He's like running around throwing the warhammer.
Yeah, he's throwing it, missing, running around to grab it, throwing it again.
6.
Yeah, that's
6.
a miss.
I'm gonna go run and grab it.
Okay.
All
Kvetin.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. That's a 3 for me. I do not make my melee attack.
All right, give me
Okay.
agility. Agility test.
Is everybody who? Because now it's
Just
3v2.
Wemut and Kvetin.
Okay.
4. Okay, finally caught up with me. I rolled a.
Yeah, I also got hit.
Okay. Wemut, that is 6 damage.
That's a juicy hit. It really caught up. It really caught up. How much health do you have in total, Dan?
Hold on.
No.
I have armor, so
You thank goodness.
no, it's not gonna make too much difference. Is
It light armor? Is it medium armor?
it's light. Okay, so -1. So I take
Okay.
5 damage.
Yep.
How many
I
hit
had
points do you have?
3.
So
Oh no.
if you want, you can use. Do you have any omens?
I do have an omen.
You can use an omen to lower damage dealt to you by d6.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d6 now.
We're at 5 total damage.
Whew.
Oh god. Okay. So
Okay.
well, hold on. So Dalton, it did 6 damage to me, right?
6
1
damage
damage from my
from
1
armor.
from my armor. All right, and now 2 from my omen point.
Yeah, for 3
So
damage.
So now I'm at 0.
Okay. So
I'm broken.
Can you roll a d4 for me?
Oh God.
2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that is going to be.
I think it's to roll another d6.
Yeah, looks like they broke one of your arms.
Okay.
What page is this on, by the way?
It's on violence,
29.
page 29.
Violence.
They broke one of your arms. You're going to be out of commission for 2 rounds.
Fun.
I think
Okay.
we got very lucky that both of you hit 0 HP instead of negative.
And then Kvetin, you're going
Yes.
to take 3 damage.
Okay. Let me roll my armor. All right. -3. So I'm good.
All right, you're also
it's my armor.
you're also like pretty close. I mean, well,
Yeah.
Godvin's still in it, but unfortunately, Wemut is reeling from the broken arm, so he's not going to be participating. So the 2 hosts
Okay.
will start to turn to look at you, Kvetin. But you,
It's -2 or 3 because I'm broken.
all of your tests are made at difficulty rating 16.
Oh, 16. They're just harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, look at that, Justin.
Nice.
Oh, it would have been 17 anyway because I get +1 because of agility.
Nice, Justin. You still got a good hit in.
I did not pass my melee. So,
But this is the agility roll, right?
Yeah.
Make sure we didn't
Oh.
get hit.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
defense?
No, I'm sorry. No, this is the attack. This is the attack roll.
Oh, okay. So it's it's flat 16 then, but still, yay. Roll d6. Oh, hey, there's a good roll. 5 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. Godvin, you jump behind one of them, probably the guy who just broke Wemut's arm, and take him out.
Yeah.
Cool. Take him out with my hook.
Yeah. And then Kvetin, you missed.
Yeah, I did. I got my roll was a 9 and I have +0 strength, so
Mhm.
no, I did not pass.
Gotcha. Can you make an agility roll to see if he strikes back?
Sure can. Yep, sure can. All right, 1d20. That was a 8. So no.
No. That's gonna be 4 damage.
Okay. Let's roll d6. Come on, heavy armor. Don't let me down now. Okay, 3. So how much was the damage again?
4 minus 3 for 1 total damage.
Okay. Woo! I'm not broken.
Awesome.
I have 1 HP. God.
And next round, so I think Gotvin and Kvetin still have an action. Dan is out for one more for this round.
Okay. All right.
So we need to roll the agility?
You just rolled agility. This is for attacking. It's your turn to attack.
I miss again. I rolled a 5.
I missed 2.
Alrighty, give me agility rolls to see if he strikes back.
I guess I could use an omen to re-roll.
That's an option.
Can I do that, Dalton? Can I re-roll
If you want to.
see if I hit? Yeah.
If you want to do that, I mean.
I have 1 HP. I feel like this is a good time to use omen to try to just knock this guy out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna re-roll. Come on, baby. That's a 14.
That'll hit.
That hits.
Yeah,
so
that
let
beats
me
the
roll
12.
my 1d4.
Roll your D4.
Yep. 3 damage.
Nice. That just takes him out.
Oh my
That was a
gosh.
good omen. Let's
Woo,
go.
Good use of that omen.
Good use of the omen.
Oh, perfect. Great.
Yeah, you manage. It seems like the 3 of you managed to fight off those guys. You're kind of like reeling. Wemut, you come to. You manage to regain composure after having your arm broken. You have 2 HP now.
Haha! Look at that.
I have 3 uses of my medicine chest left, and I think I should use it for all of us right now. This would stop Gutfin's bleeding and restore a d6 of HP. And then, of course, Dan, you and me would get just a d6 of HP, if that sounds like a good plan for everybody, but that would be the last of my medicine chest.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. So,
I don't know. What do you think, Justin?
I mean, I'm dying. So
Yeah, Justin's
I'm,
dead in like an hour and a
I'm
half.
really pro not dying right now.
Gotfin should get a use no matter what. Dan, I only have 1 HP. It sounds like you.
We also could take a short. They do have short rests. So once we cure my like broken status with your, with your medicine, we can all regain a D4 if we just. Like,
oh yeah, catch your breath, have a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. You know what? I'm only going to use 1 use of the medicine chest then to stop the bleeding for Gotfin. So we still have 2 uses left.
Do I still have a broken arm?
It's broken, but we'll say you can cobble together like a splint.
Got it.
Cool. And then we'll catch our breath real quick.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your D4 for taking for kind of like catching your breath, recover a little bit of HP. I think Justin.
Oh, and do we get to reroll our omens because we've depleted them?
You get to reroll omens. When does that happen?
By the way, while we're resting, Keftin pulls out another unmarked bottle that he finishes his last one, tosses the bottle, pulls out another one, just starts downing it.
Spencer, how much did I get from your healing kit?
Yeah, let me roll that. Let me roll that d6.
So you have to rest 6 hours to get omens back.
Ah, okay.
You got 3, Justin. 3
Sweet.
from the kit.
3 from the kit and 2 from the. I'm back up to full health. I'm
Great.
I'm back, baby.
I'm at 3 out of 5, but still good.
Whew. I went from actively dying to not so bad.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
guys, my first plan was to try to get that witch on our side, and then
You see how that happened? We should have used the bomb, like I said.
Yes,
I will
that's
give this
true.
one to you, Wemu. We should
Yeah,
just
Lemon,
use.
you were 100% right.
We should just use the bomb. Well, let's
Should've-
go kill this witch now.
Where is she?
Good question. I'd say we go track her down.
Oh yeah, wait, are we in now that we're in this can we loot the bodies of these guys?
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah, you can loot their bodies. What do you find? You find on the first guy 61 silver.
Hmm.
So,
Cool. Everybody gets plus 20 silver.
nice.
Are you guys each looting one body, or are you each, or is
Yeah,
one
we could each
person
loot
looting
one body.
looting all of them? Who looted the first one?
Probably Gotvin, because it was his idea first.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then who did the second one?
I'll loot the second one.
Okay. There was something very wrong with this one.
Oh,
Its hands
the
are
last
covered
one?
with something brown and acidic.
oh.
You are going to take 2 damage, and you smell awful. You seem to have gotten something on you.
Is this Wemu, Dan's character?
That was
Oh,
Wemu.
God.
Okay. That's just great. That's just fantastic. All right. So now I'm back to 3 health.
And you smell disgusting.
Well, that
Yeah, that's normal.
That's every day.
nothing's changed there.
Cavette, you find some kind of ointment.
Oh, for my sores, and I start rubbing
You
it
start
on.
rubbing it on your hands. It makes the sores even itchier.
Damn it!
Everything in this dungeon's trying to kill us.
The loot's even horrible.
Oh, don't put the ointment on.
Wait, I'm gonna try to put the ointment on the smelly shit on my hands.
It makes it itchy.
No, they smell and are itchy. Ah.
And you're itchy. No.
I
No.
told you.
Um,
All right.
yeah, I mean, there's only one way out of this greenhouse.
So yeah, that was my other question, if there was any like sign of where she went. But if there's only one entrance, one exit, then I guess we'll start heading that way to try to track her down.
Track her down.
Yeah,
Track her
I'll
down.
I'll go back through the narrow crawlway. You said there was a pitfall trap on the ceiling.
Yeah, like above you, you think that there may have been like a pitfall trap somewhere that you managed to avoid.
Oh,
It would have dropped you down.
great. Oh, neat. Okay. So yeah, and I guess we crawl back out through
Yeah,
to the icky pool, black pool.
as you kind of do, you will say, Cavette, you're leading since you volunteered.
Yeah.
As you kind of like peek your head out, you see the worm kind of like slinking back into the pool.
Oh. Did it eat her? Oh, she just ran by. Okay. Shit. We're gonna have to run by the worm. Fuck.
All right. I'm going to run.
I'll follow along.
I also run.
Actually, wait. I'm going to wait until they go.
Okay. Godvin, you're explicitly waiting until Wemut and Cavette go.
Yes.
Okay.
I just get an idea. As I'm about to run out, I go, wait. Well, Gotvin, you have that scroll of telekinesis.
I do, but how long have we been resting for?
You fought.
It
and then you took a breath.
Because I can't cast for an hour.
Yeah,
I failed my one.
we'll say it could have been an hour if we want to.
Okay.
Are you able to use it to pull the worm out? Maybe if it's separated from the black pool, it can be killed.
I can try.
I
Well,
don't know,
isn't
throwing ideas.
Isn't
It
this
is protected by.
what's his name?
Maybe. Yeah, we shouldn't.
Fletcher.
We should probably not try and kill it.
Okay. Well, back to the running across plan.
So,
Yeah. So Webut starts running.
Wemut and Kvetin, you're both running.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. Wemut is evens. Kvetin is odds. Kvetin, can you give
Yep.
me an agility check as you start running? The worm kind of like leaps out.
Sure.
To try to swallow
I have +4 on these because I'm wearing heavy armor. Let's go.
Oh no.
+4.
Yeah, it's heavy armor. It says DR +4 on agility tests.
Okay,
so
the difficulty
it means it's
rating.
more difficult, right?
Yeah. The difficulty
Yeah.
rating increases to a 16.
I got a 9 in total.
Okay. That is bad.
That is.
I knew this was going to happen. The way you described it before, I was like, oh, I think Wemu avoided death. So now I feel like death has come for me.
It's very thematically appropriate for this game.
Yeah. Let me find.
Now, heavy armor has been keeping me alive this long, but now it's slowed me down to get eaten by a worm. That seems very appropriate.
Damn. That's gonna be 10 damage.
I had 3, so I'm just dead. At negative is dead, right? That's -7. I
Well,
think
you
I'm
have
just
armor.
dead.
Yeah, you
And
do. You have armor.
I do. I don't think that's going to be enough.
Do you
but
have
we'll
any
see.
omens left?
No, because I spent the one re-rolling that damage. So, but let me see. So I have my armor. So let me do the 1d6.
Oh!
Oh!
Only 4 damage.
That was 6. Yeah.
Yeah, so that takes it to 4 damage.
Yep, but I only had 3 health, so I'm still at -1.
Yep, and that means you are dead. The worm kind of like lands on you and kind of swallows, and the two of you kind of like see kind of like a bulge start to form and slowly work its way down the gut worm as it starts to slink into the cave. Gotvin, I assume that means you'd like dash across the room immediately when that happens while the worm is distracted.
Yeah, I was gonna try and steal some of that goo, but now I don't want to do that anymore. I was gonna wait for you guys to go, and then I was gonna get some of that goo because they said that you could control. So I was gonna try and control, like kind of wrangle the guards to help us fight the witch by using the mind control goo on them. But now I don't even know. There might be more worms, so I don't know. I'm just gonna go. I'm running around.
I'm just incredibly lucky right now.
So do I need to roll an agility?
No, you're kind of, since you waited, I'll say that you're running across while the worm is like actively attacking Kvetin and like distracted digesting him.
Mm-hmm.
And as it's slinking back into the sludge. So Wemut, Gotvin, you make it through the gem room. Spencer, you should pull up Scumbirther.
I just did. I'm ready for a new character.
So for everybody listening, when we initially made our characters, we did all of the rolling and stuff by hand on tables. But there's been a couple cool online tools. One being Scumbirther by a Carl Druid. Basically, it handles the rolling of all the tables and everything for you. Like it does it all. It uses the same random tables to generate everything. all the same like equipment tables and background stuff. So if you want to just kind of get a character quickly, you can just pull up that website. It'll pull up with a character already made. And that's kind of what you're at. You can either, there's a few extra content you can include if you want to outside of the main book.
So this is Kefton now. And I have a new character. When I'm not sure how you want him to be introduced, Dalton, but
give me like one more scene.
Yeah, of course.
So Wemut, Gotvin, you make it back into what was the chain room, that is entirely silent. You're kind of like panting, but you can't hear yourself breathe. You're kind of like doubled over. You look back and see your ally being digested, but no sound is being made.
Yes. There's much freaking out, but it's all just being muted by the effects of this room. I will make my way, because this is the chains is like kind of like a straight corridor, right? Oh, there's the one door without the...
Yes, so the chain room you're in, it has that archway into the gem room to the west.
Uh-huh.
To the north is an iron door with no handle, no apparent way to open it. And then to the south is those creaky stairs that lead to where the guards were.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that door alone. I'm gonna head back up.
Yeah. As you kind of like walk up the stairs, the first thing you notice is that the guards who were there are now corpses on the ground. You see their 3 guards with their throats slit. The only thing that you do see that you think may have done it is someone you don't recognize standing in the other doorway, Spencer.
Yeah.
If you would like to introduce your character, the two people come up those stairs. You're coming from the opposite direction. You both walk into this room with just dead guards. Kind of at the same time.
So standing there, knife in hand, you actually notice that the knife is in his left hand, because his right hand is missing a thumb and an index finger, and he grips it kind of like a. Sorry, I'm reading the table. He grips like a lobster. So he has one knife in his left hand, and he's left-handed, and he's kind of dripping. And he kind of looks up and he goes, "Hello." He has kind of like a hood up, dark clothes, blood splattered right now, from the evidence, of course. And he goes, "You're not with them, are you?"
Nope. No. We are. They work for a man called Fletcher, and not us. We are just here. We were sent here to rescue a prince.
Spencer, your character kind of was in a very similar situation to the rest of them. You were on shipment number 2.
Perfect. I wipe the knife. Oh no! I like pick up one of the guards' like part of his clothing. I'm wiping the knife of his blood on it. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm wanted for manslaughter. There was a bounty on my head, but now I'm here and also in pursuit. So saw these guys, took care of them. So my name's Clort."
I'm sorry, what?
I'm Gotvin.
Clort?
Clort. You're having a hard time understanding. It's one syllable. Clort.
Clort?
Clort.
Is there an L in there?
Yeah, it's Klort. It's
Clort.
It's an
Clort.
old name from the place where I am from, which is the unfortunate valley of the valley of the unfortunate undead.
Yeah.
There's
Except in the valley.
like 6 or 7 Klorts. Very confusing.
Except in that valley, there was also a gutter, and I was raised by rats in that gutter. So, 2 sides of every...
Well, at least you had rats. I had no one.
And for that, I'm sorry. And I didn't catch your name?
Wemut.
Wemut. Great. Well, let's tidy up the other guy and let's go get our air, huh?
Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Clerk.
So,
Lord.
Spencer, I don't know if you were doing this on purpose,
Yeah.
but you weren't the one to kill the guards.
Oh, I misinterpreted. Sorry, I was reading the character's backstory. Who killed the guards?
You don't know. They were just there. The
They were
three of
just
you
there
both
dead.
walked into this room at similar times to dead guards.
Flort's doubled down. He thinks you guys killed him. He's just gonna keep going along with this now. He's just like, all right, yeah, let's keep moving.
Huh. Okay. Well.
Keep it rolling, I guess.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah. Do we see where the perpetrator would have gone? Do I notice bloody footprints?
No, not really. You can maybe give me a presence.
Can I cast a scroll?
Sure.
Or try to cast a scroll?
You
I
can
should
attempt
say.
to.
Okay.
One of these days we'll get a scroll off.
One day
Alright.
soon.
Oh, right. Also, this.
Yeah, 1d2.
Ow! Stupid. Told you nothing good happens from reading.
If you want to make some kind of like, we'll say presence check, to see if you see any indication of where, Leslie, what direction she went,
Okay.
you're able to.
10. I don't think I do it.
You don't notice anything, Gotvin. I don't know if anybody else was planning on investigating, looking around.
Yeah, I can do that. What kind of test is this again?
Presence.
Presence. Okay. A11.
No.
Yeah.
As a reminder, there are 4 ways out of this room. There's those stairs that lead to the silent room. There is a door on the southern wall that leads to that like library type room.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 doors on the western wall. One,
A creaking door and a iron door.
yeah. The creaking door leads to that like dining room, and you don't know what's really behind the iron door.
I forgot to mention this as well. As part of my equipment, I have a monkey that ignores but loves me.
What does that
It
even
has 6
mean?
health. I don't know, but that's a part of my equipment. It has 6 health and it can punch or bite for a d4 of damage, and I love
Your
that.
monkey has more health than me.
It has
What
more
the
health than me. I have 3 health.
What the fuck is this game?
I mean, come on. I imagine that I would be easier to kill than many monkeys.
Oh,
That's true.
I've seen
I like-
seen like half of the Planet of the Apes movies.
I mean,
Granted, those are apes, not monkeys. That's
like,
different.
Like a chimpanzee, okay. Like you get to a chimpanzee, I believe. The way that I'm interpreting this is that
Yeah.
Spencer has gotten a capuchin.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He's gotten a little tiny shoulder monkey
Yeah.
that has more health than me.
Yeah. I like to think too. Like he wasn't in the room at first, but then he kind of scampers in from the bookcase room. I'm like, hey, did you find some food, bud? And he jitters up and he perches himself on my shoulder. I'm like, that's a good boy. All right, yeah. And so, anyways, and then I go back to my normal voice. So, you gonna continue on?
Yeah, I guess let's just
Check.
let's just go.
All right. Clort will approach the iron door and open it up.
Yeah. As you open
Or
the
attempt to.
door, you get a repulsive stench of like death and gore. The room is like filled with bodies.
Oh God.
Just a pile of corpses on one side, and on the other side, behind bars, you see what appears to be 10 emaciated prisoners that kind of like shy from the light of you opening the door, and then when they recognize that you aren't one of the guards or Fletcher, start to plead to be set free.
I guess this is what happens to everybody who doesn't find the air.
Well, Shuf, behold, I am Godwin, Master Hermit, and I shall set you free if you vow to fight with us.
The prisoners don't like they kind of like just continue to plead. It doesn't seem like what you said really got across. Like these people are mostly just mad.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, just set them free then. Let them take care.
I'll go over and start undoing the chains if I'm able to.
I mean, they are behind bars. Are you going to kind of like
Bars? Yeah.
Release
Was
the
there-
find? Probably I need probably find a key on one of the guards and. Okay. Who is doing that?
Clort will do this.
Okay.
Clort will do this.
Clort, you kind of go back, you take a key off of one of the prisoners, and as you go to like unlock the door, the prisoners kind of like rush to where you're at and start to grasp outside. Can you give me an agility test?
Sure can. This is a +0 for me. Wait, stealthy. All presence and agility tests have their DR reduced by 2. Normal tests are DR 10 instead of DR 12. 1d20. That's... I think I should probably use an omen on that, because that would be a crit fail.
I'm sorry,
So
I couldn't keep this up.
I'm gonna do an omen real quick.
You're gonna use your one omen to just not get grabbed by some prisoners behind bars.
All right, fine, Game Master.
What?
I'll take you up on this. Fine. I won't use I crit failed on like the prisoners grabbing me after I set them free. What happens?
They grab onto
more
you.
of my fingers.
Huh?
What?
They grab onto you and kind of like pull you into the bars. And you're kind of like being kind of like pulled in. You can't really like move, get away. Can you give me a strength?
Yeah.
Can I help pull him off?
Yeah, I also go to help.
Yeah. I mean, if all three of you are helping, why don't you just all give me a strength test?
Good, because I got a 5.
Okay, we got a 5.
Do I still have my -2 from the?
You.
Oh, from your broken arm.
No, but not from the broken arm. From the
from Leslie's
from the
food.
wit.
You've recovered
Oh,
from
yeah.
that.
Okay.
But Godvin, you said you got like a 15 or something?
17.
17? Yeah, you managed to pull. You managed to pull Clot. What's your
Clort.
name, Spencer? Clort.
Lord.
You managed to pull Clort off, but like some of the prisoners' nails are gripped kind of like too tight, and it kind of like tears at Clort's skin, and you take 1 damage from being kind of like pulled out of their grasp.
You said 1 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you kind of fall backwards into a pile of corpse behind you.
I probably yell, bastards, and I just toss the key at them. I'm not gonna unlock them anymore.
One of them eats the key.
Great. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Guess we
That's
can loot
probably
the
a good thing
bodies.
we didn't. Yeah, I guess.
Did we even learn anything here?
People are gross and disgusting. That's what we learned.
Yes, people are terrible is what we learned.
Just get the fuck out of here, I guess.
I mean, if you leave, that means being hunted down by the king because you
no, I
abandoned your
meant
duty.
leave this area.
Oh, just this
not
room?
leave-
We're gonna like leave this
yeah,
room.
leave the room.
You can leave on the east or west side. On the west side is where you came from. The east side looks like it exits into that like corridor that leads to the pump.
Okay.
Where's this witch?
Should we go back to the library room? She wouldn't have left all the way.
Wait. What if one of these prisoners was the prince?
Well, they're. No. Then.
Any of them look
Fletcher will let
particularly
him out.
princely?
Oh, maybe Fletcher will double cross us. I mean, it wouldn't be super surprising.
I guess that's fair. Okay.
Everyone in this godforsaken.
So you say
Everyone in this godforsaken crypt is evil. Evil!
So you say there's this witch, and then there's this Fletcher boss guy. So maybe the witch went to go see this Fletcher boss guy. Maybe we should go try to talk to him again.
Oh,
No,
probably
they're-
not.
They're
on.
enemies.
Yes. Very bad terms.
Yeah,
Oh.
no bueno.
Okay.
If we go
Well,
back
maybe-
to Fletcher, he's gonna be like, "Why didn't you kill the witch yet?" Would be my guess.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's go keep tracking her down, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes. This ghoul is said to give you powers over people.
Well, actually, we may want to go to Fletcher because she said that the worm was preventing. She said that the worm was preventing her from eating the goo, and she wants to eat the goo, and Fletcher controls the worm. So, following that logic, she needs to take out Fletcher to be able to get to the goo. Right?
Yes. Yes, but she wouldn't be able to take out Fletcher on her own, otherwise she would have done so.
Well, maybe she could have. That's what she's doing right now.
Okay.
She killed the guards. I mean, I killed the guards, and if I'm able to do it, then I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard to take down Fletcher.
Maybe she's got like some mojo that we don't know about.
Mm.
She is a witch.
She is a witch.
Okay. Well, so are we in that
Fletcher
pump
couldn't
room?
kill him himself, otherwise he would have done it too. We know that at least.
Well, he's stuck. Because he's so big.
Well, no, he said he could get out to the.
Oh, to that, yeah. Ah, well, maybe Fletcher will team up with us, so we can take him out.
So we're saying we're gonna go back to Fletcher then. What's the...
Oh, we can see if she's gone after Fletcher.
Mm-hmm.
That is fair.
Okay, so let's go down this hallway some more, away from these filthy creatures.
Yeah, so you guys you make your way back down to Fletcher's slaughterhouse / forge.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you kind of step down, Fletcher looks up and he's like, he doesn't even like acknowledge that one of you is an entirely different person. He's like, did you kill the witch?
No, we thought she might have come to attack you. We were coming to aid you.
She's too cowardly to attack me.
We found her in a greenhouse. She escaped us. She sent 3 thralls after us while she ran.
And she killed your guards.
Well, I can always get more guards.
Do you know
So
where
you
she
haven't
might
you
have
haven't
gone?
seen her? Oh, sorry.
No, she
yeah.
hasn't. I have not seen her. She knows better than to come to me.
Do you know where she would have ran to?
Do you know if there are any other like spots of black sludge around here? She wanted to get to those. She wanted some of that black sludge, that black goo. You see?
I know she wants the sludge. Luckily, the worm protects it.
That is true. Do you know where she would have gone if she had ran from the greenhouse?
She probably would have. I don't think she would have left.
Right,
That's what
but
you're
another
saying.
room in this area.
She'd probably be avoiding somewhere that I can see, so I'm assuming closer to the entrance.
Oh no. She's probably in the dining hall.
Or the books, where the books are.
Or where the books are.
You said anywhere you can see. Do you have limit on your vision in this area?
No, I can see, and he points to like the gem room over the sludge.
Oh. Yeah.
And you can vaguely see another room you haven't been in that looks like a statue. Looks like it has a statue in it.
Oh, that's probably the one behind that iron door.
No, we went to the iron door, I thought. That's where the...
No.
No.
The iron door didn't have handles or anything on it, so we just kind of ignored that door.
Yeah, so there was an iron door with no handles in that silent room. But there was also an iron door in the room that the guards were in that led to the cells.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, but let's go check out the dining hall. We'll make our way over that way.
Yeah, you make your way back to the dining hall.
Okay. Do we see? Is it just still that one emaciated corpse?
Yeah, you don't see anything out of order at first glance. If you guys want to make some sort of like presence check, you can, or if you want to like interact in any way with the room.
Inspect the room with a presence check.
Yeah.
That's a 9 for me.
I got an 11.
Wemu, do you want to do one?
Sure.
Yeah, use some of those. Get some of those magic rolls going on.
Does my monkey get a presence check?
Yeah, but he's ignoring you.
Wemu rolled a 13.
You don't notice anything different about the room at all.
Okay. Well, let's head back more toward the entrance, and then we can see if she's there waiting at the entrance, and then we'll go check out that other iron door in the room with the guards.
Okay. Hey, I know you guys, neither of you brought this up after we talked to Fletcher, but I just want to let you know, I did kill his guards. I want to make that clear. That was me. I just said it was the witch, so it wouldn't want to come at me. You know, I just trying to.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, yes, that's fine.
Clark's really trying to double down on this now. Anyways, we make our way over to the bookcase or books room.
Are you going to like the entrance or the bookcase room?
No, let's go to the bookcase room first, and then we'll go to the entrance, I guess.
Yeah. You go to the bookcase room. I guess same thing. If you just want to give me like a presence check to like rummage around, look for any differences or anything.
Oh, that's an 18.
15 from Clark.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that
Yeah.
that works.
Again, there is nothing out of place from the last time you were here. Like you don't think anybody came through this room.
Interesting. Okay.
Let's check the entrance.
Let's go back to the room that we killed our guards in. Maybe
Oh
she's
yeah, with the
staying
iron
there.
door. Maybe she fled through the iron door. Yeah, that makes more sense than just going back to the very beginning.
Or she's in that fireplace.
Might be.
Yeah, if you're going back into like the room where the guards were dead in the guard room.
Oh, did we search the guards, by the way?
Yeah, I thought we found a key that way, but
I mean, if you want to like fully like ransack this room, you're able to.
Yeah, well, so if she... So I want to inspect their arm... So she slit their throats, right?
Yes.
So the armor is largely intact then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to inspect the armor for sticky goo.
No, you don't see any sticky goo on the armor.
Okay, I'm going to put on some of their armor.
Yeah, it's leather armor.
Sweet.
So it's a light armor. It's D2 armor. Or minus
Nice.
D2.
if there's enough, then I'll take some of that too.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Got some leather armor. Okay.
And, yeah. If you want to fully ransack this room, you're able to.
Okay. Hey, Wemut, you want to ransack this room with me?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love
yeah.
ransacking things and stuff.
Okay. So let's loot the room.
Yeah, you find a necklace with a black stone that looks pretty expensive, and an urn with a fine powder inside. The powder appears to be some kind of poison.
Ooh. Can I... Well, it's a powder, I guess. Well... Can I, like, dip my hook in the powder?
Yeah, you think you could probably do that.
Cool, I'm gonna get a nice little cake in.
Yeah, I mean, you can also
On
take
the-
it's like a small, like you could probably take it with you
Oh,
if
okay.
you want to like use later.
Okay, well, I'm gonna dip some of mine and then be like, hey, does anybody want to hold on to this
I'll
for
put it in
later?
my
Oh,
back. I'll put it in my backpack.
let's give it to Clark. Clark.
Clark.
Lord, I don't
'Cause he
understand
uses a
why
blade
this is
weapon. right?
so hard.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a short sword.
Okay, give it to Clark because I don't know how you cake on your. I mean, with
Sure, I'll give it to Claire.
Clark.
Lord.
Okay. Let's. I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah, the prisoners
door.
react similar to last time. They start at the sight of like light and another person. They start to like reach out of the cells at you.
That's the so that iron door that they were in, that was that room.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was confused.
The other iron door is in the silence room.
Excuse me.
Okay.
What of you, the prince?
They just moan unintelligibly.
Okay.
Let's go see if we can open that other door. Probably
the
should have
silence
asked. Yes, we probably should have asked Fletcher how to open that door, and why this room makes no sound.
Yeah. You go to that door, entirely silent. No matter what you do, there appears to really be no way to open this door from this side.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I think the only place we can go really is the Oh well, we could go to that hole in the wall back in that other room. Back in the pump room, there was that hole in the wall. Forgot about that.
So, I think for the sake of us moving things along, I'm gonna say that she is in a room you've already been in as you've been like doing this investigation looking.
Okay.
You haven't
Probably the dining hall. We just failed all of our presence checks.
I don't know. I mean, the rooms you've done presence checks in, you've gotten the result that you can't notice you haven't noticed anything different about them.
Okay.
Right.
It doesn't appear that anybody has been through those rooms at all.
Is the entrance before we came into the book room and the dining hall, is that considered a room as well?
It's considered a room, but from what you remember, there wouldn't be a place to hide there.
Okay.
So that would rule out 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or the entrance, the library, the dining room, and the guard room. There would still technically be the cells. The silent room would be very unlikely. There isn't much place to hide there.
All right, let's go back in the cells. And
The pump room?
Maybe the pump room.
Okay.
Maybe.
yeah, let's go into the cells first, since we're over here in the.
Okay. In the dead bodies?
Yeah, let's like kind of ransack the dead bodies. Just start. Can we just start like stabbing? Like I have a knife. Can I just start like stabbing into the dead bodies?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. You just start, I'm guessing like the three of you all just kind of like start stabbing into the piles of corpse and everything, just kind of kicking things aside, cutting into them.
I mean,
Yeah.
I use my crowbar. Smack.
Yeah.
Same principle applies.
Gotvin, after a minute or so of doing this, you hear a yelp. You hear a woman scream. As you stab in. Can you give me a damage roll?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. All right. Two damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you stab in you hear a woman scream as she kind of like pushes her way out of the corpse pile and attempts to kind of like push you back into the cell walls.
Oh.
Can you give me the agility?
Strength? Agility.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah. $13?
Yes, yeah. That is safe. You managed to kind of like avoid being pushed back against the cells. And the three of you can attack.
All right.
Sweet. I'm gonna attack her with my claw.
Okay.
I have a short sword.
So those are both melee strength attacks, strength-based.
Yeah, I miss.
Oh, I got a crit fail.
Oh no.
So
gonna
my
throw
weapon breaks or is lost.
Yeah.
So I like to think that like it got lost in like the corpses in the center. Like I like try to pull it out and it got like just stuck in there.
You kind of like pull back to swing, but one of the prisoners manages to grab it by the blade and pull it from your hands and yank it back into the cells.
Ooh.
Okay. I want that.
When
I'm gonna throw my warhammer.
Yeah, you're on the other side.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Let's go, Dan.
Let's go. Roll damage.
Wemut is the goat.
I know, your roll has just been saving the party today.
Yeah.
2 damage.
Okay.
Okay. She's up to 4 damage now.
She's still standing.
Dalton, I have a monkey.
Oh yeah. Can the monkey attack?
It says here on my thing, and I did put a picture in here and I pinned it in our Discord. It says 6 HP, punch/bite D4. So I believe so.
Doesn't it ignore you though?
It ignores you, but I don't know
loves
if
me.
it
It
ignores.
says a monkey that ignores but loves you. I don't know. I guess that's up to you. I was double checking. It just has HP and a punch bite. for D4s. I wasn't sure if the monkey was included in all of this. So
I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you think like the monkey would listen to him clock?
Well, the monkey
It
doesn't.
loves me.
The monkey's like aloof.
yeah.
So I think of the monkey like from Pokemon, like how Charizard used to act in. Doesn't do what Spencer says, but probably would be up for the challenge. Like, because the witch is a challenge, would want to fight the witch, but not because Spencer told him to.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Court is screaming at the monkey like, get her, get her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and make that roll, Spencer.
Perfect. $16 for the monkey.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's
Ooh,
plus
nice.
0. So,
And the monkey's just gonna slap her.
yep. 1d4 of
Bite.
damage. 4!
Nice.
Yeah, the monkey jumps at Leslie and kind of like puts its weird little monkey hands into her eyes and tears them out.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh, Sebastian! No, I mean good, but also Sebastian!
Good boy, little
Boy,
monkey.
yeah, I like this monkey.
It's a very good monkey. I give him some of the horse meat.
Some of the
It's like
dog
raw.
meat.
Some of the dog meat. Yeah, sorry.
Earlier.
The raw dog meat from earlier. I give him some
Oh
of that.
my god.
All right. You appear to have killed Leslie.
I'm gonna stab her one more time with my hook.
I'm gonna cut off her head and bring it so we can bring it back to
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Yep.
to what's his
Okay.
name.
To Fletcher.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna pick her up, but cutting off the head, that's a little bit easier to do.
Yeah, it's easier. Can we loot her?
She has a bag on.
Yeah,
I mean, you
she's just
can.
like a crazy bag lady.
Yeah, I don't think she's got any.
Well,
Why
maybe
not?
she
Well,
keeps
I don't know.
stuff in the bag.
Dalton, let's ask our game
Let's see.
master.
Yeah.
Yeah, she underneath her rag, she's wearing a necklace of human teeth. If you want that.
I'll
take
I
it.
do. Hey, and I pulled out my shirt showing another necklace with 29 mismatched teeth. This is a part of my character. I rolled this up and I go, actually, I think I should have that.
Well, you already have one.
No, I
want one of my own.
Then pull some out of the teeth down there. I think since Sebastian
How about I
killed
pull
her-
your teeth out and make a necklace out of your teeth, huh?
Hey,
I'm
I kind
pretty
of
sure
like
we
what
can-
we're doing here. You know, Sebastian got the kill. Sebastian's my monkey. I get the.
All right,
teeth.
well, let Sebastian decide. Sebastian, who should get the puka
Sebastian.
shell necklace?
Yeah. Who should get the necklace, Sebastian?
Sebastian, I guess, just kind of like looks at both of you, and tosses the necklace into the cell.
That's fair. That's fair, little monkey. Here's some more dog meat I give.
God damn. Speaking of, I
Always
Christ.
stay unpredictable, Sebastian. That's a good capuchin.
let's take this head. Let's take the head and give it to Fletcher. We have a prince to rescue.
You kind of make your way back down into the slaughterhouse and give Fletcher the head. At the
Yep.
sight of it, he's like, "Good. I appreciate it." And he kind of like walks away into another room and comes back. And
Oh.
he comes like dragging like a short, pudgy child, and just kind of like throws him at you. The boy's alive.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, I was a little worried there.
Okay.
Good. How is this kid pudgy? I mean,
He's royalty. He hasn't been here that
Yeah.
long.
You say
Yeah,
that.
they feed him well.
Yeah, I mean he
Oh.
he reaches up and he grabs one of the human human, probably like thigh bones nearby, and starts eating.
Oh.
And he says,
I could see why you wanted to eat kid. He looks pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you not eating him, Fletcher. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Yeah, let's
Quickly.
get out of
Go?
here.
I do not wish to leave.
I'm sorry, what?
Why not, kid?
It's safe and they feed me here.
Your
Look,
father's
I'm
looking
quite
for you.
happy.
Well, look, kid, you're gonna learn this as you get older. Nobody's happy. And if you don't come with us, they're going to kill us.
So you're coming with us.
Yes.
Well, I'm not leaving. And he sits down and he continues eating.
I slap the kid. I straight up slap him.
I also slap him.
I have like 15 feet of chain. I'm just gonna.
We drag him.
I'm gonna drag him.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tie him up and drag him out. Fletcher doesn't object. He doesn't make any movement to prevent this.
Okay, thanks, Fletcher. I'm glad you're a man of your word. I'll tell everyone.
Thanks, Fletcher.
Forget this happened. And
Okay, I'll do that too.
We'll do that instead. Thank you, Fletcher.
Thank you.
yeah, you drag the child from back up the stairs out of the building, and when you get there, the same dude who took you there on the cart is there waiting to take you back to the king.
Oh wow.
Kid.
You were waiting here the whole time, man?
No, I just dropped this guy off, and I was taking a break.
Oh, well, this is fantastic timing. We finished our mission. We got the kid.
Yeah, looks
Can you
like
take us
it.
back?
Yeah, I'll take you back. I mean, I'm kind of surprised you were the ones that made this work. I mean, I threw a bunch of people down there.
Wow. And Clark kind of stands up, puffs out his chest. You know, you got the right guys. Well, right guy to do the job.
Yeah, yep, I'm sure.
You did. Yes.
You might notice that we replaced one with this one. So,
Place?
but you might not. Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, our other friend got eaten by a worm.
Sorry. You were telling me about the witch and Fletcher. When did this happen?
Right.
After the witch, before Fletcher.
Oh.
well,
After the witch the first time, and then
after
before
Fletcher
you
the
showed
first time, before the witch. No, after the witch the first time. Yes. Yes.
Do you think this worm's gonna be any trouble, or should we just?
No, it's down there. It protects this like pit of magical sludge. As long as you don't steal gems from the wall of the room where it is.
Look, I
you
got the gem.
sludge.
You don't have it. It's mine. I lived. You don't have it. I'm going to sell it. Fuck you.
That's fine. I'm going back to the valley of the unfortunate undead.
Now, if you excuse me, I have to go take a crap off the edge of the cart.
And with that, the camera fades, the sun sets on our adventure, the dialogue slowly fades. You guys have managed to commune your death sentence by rescuing the king's heir. And you may live another day. Congratulations, party, on completing the Rot Black Sludge adventure.
Let's go!
Yay.
And only one of us died.
Only one of you
of us died.
I mean, you guys came close. I think all of you
Very
came close
close.
to dying.
Yeah.
Because like two of you got to zero HP.
Yeah.
And then only one
Very
of you
lucky.
went negative. Yeah. Because there's basically a 1 in 4 chance that going to 0 kills you. One of the options is like you go unconscious. One of the options is you break a bone and you're out of combat for a few rounds. One is you die in D2 hours from blood loss, and option 4 is you are dead.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Any thoughts before we sign off for the day on MÖRK BORG? Did you guys enjoy it? Have fun?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I enjoyed it a lot. It's an
I-
interesting game. It's very challenging.
Yeah, for real, because it really did feel like we were just one swing away from death every
Mhm.
single time. Like
Mhm.
I didn't want to get into any fights.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
honestly, I think that knowledge does so much for the tone and like style of gameplay. Just knowing that like every fight could probably be deadly.
Yeah.
Because like in D&D, like I'm never like super worried about dying.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like
As
that
soon as
kind
you
of like
described,
go for it, Dan.
sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, as soon as you described Fletcher, I was like, no. Like this is
Yeah.
not a guy that we want to fight at
mean,
all.
At all.
Where are his stats? He has 20 health,
Yeah,
minus
Jesus. Already no.
medium
Man.
armor, and a D8 flail.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he would have
He-
killed us so fast.
Killing the witch was a much better decision.
Yeah.
Also, the witch just like laying down with the bodies. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
She was hiding. What better place to hide than in corpse?
Then, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
And like
Yes, man.
you didn't you missed her the first time.
We did. It worked for a little bit. Then I was like, all right, well, let's just kind of start. She's hiding. Let's just start stabbing the bodies.
Yeah. Oh.
Well,
Yeah. No. Yeah. Go ahead, Dalton.
no, I was gonna say next time we plan on doing the introductory adventure to Cyborg, another game by the same folks, in the same style, just in a more cyberpunk setting than a fantasy
Nice.
setting. Instead of like scrolls of power, you have like apps, you have like technology, like programs, stuff. Like instead of dungeons, they're all like generally like heist themed. Yeah, should be a good time.
Yeah.
Mork Borg, Cyberborg. Borg.
Yeah. Well, if nobody has any other thoughts, I think we're good to sign off for today.
Yes, sir.
I know our next stream will maybe be next Sunday, I think.
Yep.
At around this time, if all goes according to plan, that's when we'll be doing the starting Cyborg. Because I think Thursday a lot of us are going to be busy, unfortunately, because I want to play Lancer again. But we'll be busy then. But we'll be returning next Sunday, hopefully, for a session of Cyborg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be at Origin this week, so if you're in Columbus, Ohio, you can catch a few of us roaming around the convention center there, checking out the new games and everything. So
Yeah. Excited to find some new things to play on stream, hopefully.
yeah.
I definitely know now that I've like actually played MÖRK BORG, I'm definitely going to be going probably right to Free League's booth and buying some pamphlets and zines. Now that I didn't let myself buy them because I hadn't actually played the game yet. The last time I was at, I saw their booth. So this time I'm now allowed to purchase extra content now that I've used the content I've bought.
Get more tables. All
Yeah.
these tables
All-
were amazing.
Love the random tables. Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
thank you. And I think we plan on maybe doing like a broader discussion around all of the Borg games once we kind of make our way through them. Once
Yeah.
we played
Mhm.
like MÖRK BORG, Cyborg, and then another company did Pirate Borg, which is a similar like pirate themed game that's built on the same rule set. It's just made by some different folks. And we'll do kind of like a broader discussion on how we think these games kind of like play and work and how we feel about them compared to other games. So look forward to that too.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds good.
Well, thanks to
All right.
Pell Nilsson, Johan Nor, and everybody else at like Occult Orkmaster Games and Stockholm Cartel for like the board game, or for the game MÖRK BORG and the book. Very fun. And thanks to Mr. McLeod for the background music you've been hearing in the background as we're playing. And I can't remember who made the cool skull image we have in the background, Spencer.
Oh,
Do you remember?
yeah. We said it last time, so I will find that out. My computer is acting super slow. I won't be able to pull it up, but
That's
yeah.
fine. It'll be in the description.
Yeah.
But we appreciate it. It looks cool. I like the skull motif. Cool. Well, if nobody else has anything, I think we're good to sign off for the day. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend.
Devote cha.
Thank you.
Devote cha. Yeah.
Thank you, Spencer.
Devote cha. Yeah. But anyways,
Appreciate it.
yes.
Cool.
So,
Well,
all right.
thanks everybody. Keep on learning.